Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Yeah, we done made it to a Friday.
Yes.
By mistake. We done made it to a Friday by mistake. We wasn't promised Friday. Was nobody promised Friday? We was like on Thursday, like, I think I'm gonna be good. We was like, I think I'm gonna wake up. I swear to God, I think I'm gonna wake up. And then God woke you up like, boop, 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 boop. And you're like, oh, mother, that made it to a Friday. I'm on 1,000 right now, y'all. I'm on 1,000 for the next hour and a half. Listen, Kathy Black. What's good? Good morning, Kathy. You can't read neither. And I got my glasses with me, Kathy. Shout out to Kathy. Shout out to everybody in IG Live. Shout out to Action over there on IG Live. Okay, it's Friday. We are about to have a bunch of fun. And no matter what we talk about, understand, even when we bring Dr. Smith on here, no matter what we talk about, I'm having fun. Like Dr. Smith is the most serious person ever, and he drops so many jewels on us. And we're going to talk about how Joey B ain't, how we wasted our vote on Joey B. So, first of all, good. How was your night, Jay Blizzy, Jay Black?
You first?
You got the Boys in the Hood t-shirt on. You got the whole thing in.
Had a good night. Last night was although I lost a couple football bets because it was a whack game. It was Big Brother yesterday, so I had some fun last night watching Big Brother. You know, people got evicted, and the finale is next Wednesday. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I love watching Survivor and Big Brother, but Big Brother is about to conclude, so that was a good night.
You do realize that Big Brother has the cookout and evictions, which is just like racially motivated.
Sending me.
The alliance's names right now was the cookout was a group of black people, and it came up with the name.
Have white people ever had evictions?
Yes, absolutely. It's always been a white person to win. Is in 23 seasons.
Have they ever had evictions as something that they get kicked off? Have they ever called it evictions?
Yeah, you get evicted every Thursday. Yeah, there's a lot.
No, when the white people were there, did they call it evictions?
I don't know where you're trying to go. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You know where I'm trying to go.
I don't know where you're trying to go.
Wake up.
Okay, Spike Lee.
Dismissals. The only time they use the word eviction is when black people were involved. Yes! I'm trying to wake you up, my brother. I'm trying to wake you up, my brother. They have never on Big Brother used the word eviction. Ever. I'm just trying to get you up on. I'm trying to keep you up on the speed.
Good morning, Action.
When white people get eliminated, they get eliminated. When black people on there and they have the cookout, then they have evictions.
It's for everybody, Mike. Black, white, Chinese.
Jay Black. When white people were getting thrown off Big Brother, did they ever call it evictions?
Yes.
Ever.
Every Thursday is eviction night, Mike.
No. You're watching a black version. I'm saying when white people were there, because Jay Black don't know. He don't watch nothing but if white people on it, he don't watch it. He don't watch Seinfeld.
I do.
Listen.
Big
Brother has never had anything on their show that's called evictions.
All right, Mike. I'm gonna let you have your energy is so high right now. I love it. I'm gonna let you just rock out and have fun. I'm trying to educate
you. You're supporting a racist situation. I told you I had.
Big Brother's not.
Mo knows what I'm talking about. They called it the cookout, and then if you get thrown off, Big Brother. It's called the eviction.
Jay Black is sucked into the vacuum.
It's called the eviction. My dude, tell me any other show that what they call you being eliminated is called the eviction. Tell me. Dancing with the Stars. No.
Dancing with the Stars, you get kicked off.
You don't get an eviction. I'm saying you don't get an eviction.
You get voted out. Well, because you're not living in a house. They're living in a house.
Yes, you get voted out. They call it. Okay, all them white folks that have been there. I want you to Google when we get off the show. Google all the Big Brother episodes and tell me if they ever called it an eviction.
Call what an eviction? You getting kicked out of a house?
When you get kicked out the house.
Yes, it's an eviction every Thursday night.
But they've never called white people getting kicked out the house an eviction.
You're losing me somewhere. Everybody, white, but whoever is in the house, they get voted out, Mike. So if we all in the house right now, all four of us.
Voted, and you're right, they get voted out. What I'm saying is when white people get kicked out, they get voted out. When black people get kicked out, they're evicted.
Oh, you're doing the terminology for black versus white, but no, it's not like that. Big Brother's all the same. And last night, it was a lot of drama.
Jay Black done stole down for the white man. That N-word is a white man sellout.
Oh, man, Jay.
Even Mo knows what it is.
Jay.
Whatever. I had a good Thursday. We had a great interview with our guy,
stop.
Curtis.
I'm not stopping today.
Canaan.
I'm not stopping today. If I lose all three of y'all as friends, I'm not stopping today.
The psychic was on point with several people.
Yes, I know. Listen, Big Brother sat up here and changed their terminology from cookout.
That's not their terminology. The cookout is an alliance. Like if we came up with a squad name, like the Takeover Legends. That's our name.
Yes.
So they were just in a group in an alliance
and
called
now
the
when
Cookout.
you get voted off, you're called evicted.
You getting evicted from the house, Mike.
That's some black shit. They made that for black people.
Oh, shout out to Human Mill. Look like we up on there on another screen as well.
Human Mill, deal with what you got to deal with, homie. Deal with what you got to deal with.
Jay Black.
We drop when we drop. We start when we start.
Jay Black, don't drink the Kool-Aid, please.
No, Mo, Big Brothers. Did you watch last night, Mo? Did you at least watch?
Oh,
you watching
I'm
the
sorry.
Last season, last year, did they call it an eviction?
Yes, Mike. When people got kicked off, yes. When you left the house, you got evicted.
Last year.
For 23 seasons, Mike. That's why I'm like, you never watched the show, obviously.
I'm asking you so if I Google, if I go off Instagram Live and I Google, it will be an eviction because I know it's not. I know it's not.
You're getting evicted from a house. 16 people move into a house.
So you get evicted
each week you have
okay. If you get evicted, I'm sorry. If you get evicted, but
you're getting evicted. You're getting kicked out of the house.
Mo, can you Google?
I'm doing it now.
Can you Google, please?
Because
I have no. Unlike Jay Black, I have no problem saying I'm sorry. My bad.
Look into it, Steph. She said we're gonna make her look. She said, "Damn, we're gonna make."
First of all, we ain't gotta wait for Steph. We got Mo right now.
No.
We ain't gotta wait for Steph.
Yes, Casino. It's too early. Mike is hyped right now. He got his CB4 energy drink. He got his Black and Milds. He's up.
I didn't even take a Black and Mild.
Oh, it's Friday. We ain't even play this yet.
All right, let's get into it, y'all.
So I see for Big Brother, it says an ejection or expulsion is the removal of a Big Brother house guest by means of production via the diary room. I
don't hear eviction.
Let's see. Let me keep moving. Let me look at some more because I need like about 3 or 4 sources to make sure it's right.
Take care of your situation, Shawnee Scott. How was your night last night, Shawnee?
Why did Chima get kicked out?
We had a situation over here because
wait. Let me take a deep breath before. Let me just. Oh fuck. Okay.
It wasn't bad, Mike.
Oh no, but go ahead.
It's some good news. Y'all gonna be proud.
It is good news.
Yeah. So both of the girls made the basketball team.
Oh,
yes. Okay.
So
play my dance. God, that's good.
Amazing.
Okay. Yeah, and they're on the same team, so I don't have to go to a 6th grade game and a 7th grade game. They both made the same team, so that's good.
Okay.
And then the oldest is trying out for cheer today, so I had to help her with her they got these dance moves. But I don't really like them, so I hope that she doesn't make it because, I was a majorette, and when I was a majorette, there were certain things we couldn't do.
No spreading the legs open, and
our band director was like, "No, y'all not
Shawnee,
doing that."
can you back away from the microphone and show us some of the moves? Can you show us some of the moves? No, the ones that you don't like.
No, but
No,
I
not the whole move, not the whole move, but what is a lot of bending over and legs being open and stuff like that.
No, I mean, well, they popping and stuff, and she don't know how to, my kids, I wasn't encouraging them when they were babies to dance.
Yeah,
So
of
they don't,
course.
they don't know how to do that. So I had to teach her how to pop. And I'm like, and I told her, I said, this is why I don't like this.
Can you back away from the microphone and show us how you pop?
Yeah, and I had to show her how to arch her foot.
No.
It's like, this is too much for y'all. Y'all are in junior high, so. But I told her whatever happens, I'm proud of her. I kind of hope she don't make this though.
No, we shutting that down. No,
yeah,
it's just ridiculous on your second, because it's like when we go to birthdays and it's like the third year and whatever, and they popping asses and all that stuff. God, we gotta stop that. We gotta stop. Stephanie, reverse racism is what they're calling it.
What did you see, Casinas?
Big Brother.
You missed this one. You missed this one.
Now,
every time someone leaves, every time someone leaves, it's called evicted. I've been watching it since I was a kid.
Oh wow!
So reading some of the rules, I'm looking for the word evicted so far, and I just see eliminated from the house, dismissed from the house.
I don't care about Big Brother, honestly.
Well, I do. I like it. And it's first time in history a black person is going to win Big Brother, and I think that's
you want to put that with Obama or something like.
And the first time in history that they've been called the cookout.
That's an alliance mode. There's different names. Level 6 had a name. Brigade. Every season, people get together and they come up with alliances.
Why couldn't they be called black people? We may not. We may have not watched Big Brother, but we watched to see who got cropped out. Yes, who's getting cropped out? Jay's getting cropped out. He done sold out. Jay's getting cropped out. We watching a white show with white people and the white guy moderated and the whole thing. Stop it. It's too early for Michael Shawn. Tam, then why you on here? Tam. You like the
Good morning,
You
Tam.
like the smoke, Tam. You giggling right now, Tam. You like it. Look out, reverse racism, Big Brother 23, the cookout. Go ahead, Stephanie. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
More team, Queenborn.
Queenborn in the building. She left with Cam, but she came back. Queenborn, let's go. You knew he was wrong. You knew he was wrong. Queenborn.
Good morning,
you knew he was wrong.
Congrats to the girls.
I want every bit of every inhaler of smoke. Congratulations to the girls. Yeah.
But I'm still stuck with Shawn talking about she didn't want she let them try out for one thing, but hopefully they didn't get it. I think, wait, why are you going to not support?
I supported you watching Big Brother, and I was like, well, if he want to watch it, he want to watch it. That's him.
I want her to try things if she wants to. If they want to try stuff, I want them to try it. But when I went there to pick her up yesterday and I was watching them practice, I'm like, these girls, number one, they all over the place. It went, well, Mo, like when we were in there. You had to be right. We had to be a certain size.
And when you come to practice, you better come to practice like it's a show. Like each practice has to be like on point. You ain't coming to try to figure it out and sort it out in practice. You got to come to practice ready
and dressed appropriately.
Yeah, dressed appropriately.
Little girl out there, her shorts was. Listen, this girl was me and Mo put together, and I mean, her shorts looked like panties.
Poor baby.
And then Carly tells me, well, that's the girl that said she was gonna jump me. I'm like, okay, she big as a woman. I will fight her. I will fight this little girl.
Yeah, I got my daughters ready to jump a bitch at school too.
Yeah, I'll fight her. You
real talk. Shawnee, there was something. Damn, somebody put the whole thing up.
Oh, her TikTok. It was about Shawnee.
What the hell was going? Shawnee's on fire with the tick to the talk to the talk to the tick. Shawnee, I was like, what's going on? TikTok, you got like 3 joints out there right now.
No, the cinnamon one had me laughing. It was a couple of them. She had me dying.
Cinnamon, yeah.
All right,
please, cinnamon. But hey, we getting stuff right.
You wearing less and less clothes too. I'm about to come up to. I'm about to check your ass. All right, all right, Mo. How was your night last night?
Queenborn said she never left. She never left. Okay, all right, good.
I didn't get much sleep last night.
Hold on, Mo. Stop for a second. I'm sorry. I just want to look at Queenborn real quick. No.
Oh,
I
Queen.
just want to
She
look at
did
that.
disappear for a stretch.
Queen.
She did. You did disappear,
No, I
Queen.
just want to pause for a second, real quick,
Queen.
real quick, because a lot of people disappear, and I just want to give you a look,
Queen.
real quick. We love you. We love the fact that you're back, but you're not gonna tell me what I saw. We love you, Queenborn, and we so appreciate you right now, Queenborn. But stop playing. Say I never left. No, you left, and you know why you left.
Well, you know Queenborn?
Yeah, I just know those who okay, Queenborn, but we love you and we like you here. But don't say you and don't give me that little don't give me those 3 emojis. No, don't give me those 3 emojis on your comment. Don't. Okay. All right.
We want to keep Queenborn, though, right? We like Queenborn.
No, we want to keep Queenborn, definitely. Like Queenborn, we love you. Queenborn rocks out with us. But don't say you never left. Don't say you never.
Well, you know, she switched over to another platform for a while.
Yeah, like that's the Twitch logo. When you see that purple in the corner, that she's watching on Twitch TV right now.
Okay,
So.
all right. God bless.
Yeah,
God
she
bless
went
on
over
Twitch.
to YouTube for a little while.
Yeah, all my Twitch people, Twitch it up. All my Twitch people, Twitch it up. Twitch it up. We need more people on Twitch. Thank you, Queenborn. All right, Mo, what's going on with your life? You got a little, you looked a little annoyed earlier in the broadcast. Like when we first started, you had that little face, like, you always put the smile on because, yeah, I know. All right, go ahead. What's wrong?
No,
what's wrong?
I didn't get enough sleep last night. And I was putting out a few fires, but I'm all good.
A few fires?
Yes, a few fires. Some people in their family and their circles of friends are like the person who they call me like Olivia Pope sometimes of the situation.
What up, Jack?
Like whatever's going on, Mo could fix it. Mo could help us. Mo could figure it out. And so I spent my night being Olivia Pope for someone.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But you're good now. Good.
Because
you have a permanent smile on your face. Like you do that no matter what. No matter
what, she smiles regardless. It could be a tsunami in her basement. She's still smiling.
Speaking of basement.
She always has a smile. It doesn't matter. Like I've seen her in situations where I was like, okay, you still smiling. Why are we smiling? But okay.
You know the difference between my smiles though. So
yeah. Question, Jay, you love the show so much. If the producers call, would you be a contestant on the show?
Hands down.
No, he wouldn't be.
I would do Big Brother. Yes. I would do Big Brother. Absolutely. Because you have to be able to lie. You got to be able to scheme. You got
to be able to pay your bills while you're there. You have to be able to pay your bills
3 months.
While you're there.
You're there for 3 months. You're there for 3 months.
Can y'all get on IG Live, please? I don't even know why.
Jay Black is too particular to live in a house with strangers.
I would do it.
No, I don't see that.
It's for $750,000 on the line. I can outlast, outplay, lie, scheme, all that.
He would make everybody leave.
No,
they would
all
leave.
That's it. That irritating motherfucker.
I'd be like, nah, we don't want to do it. That's all right.
Everybody get on IG Live so we get this problem.
That's Queensborn Elias page. Okay, she got a burner account on YouTube.
Oh, I never
so
laughed.
That's her.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. She switched over to another platform. She went over to YouTube.
But
it didn't say Queenborn.
Yeah, it says right there, whatever that name.
But she would tell us, hey, this is Queenborn.
How do you have
Archie and me? How
did it get that deep? Like, how does that happen? Like, what the?
How you pronounce that name? Like, I guess we just know that's her now.
Somebody requested on my live to go live, and I'm like, I'm not putting you on here. I don't know who you.
What?
Who is that? Gregory Jamerson sent. Oh no, I'm good. I'm just trying to get my people on here.
Twitch is twitching. All right, let me get the IG.
Let me find.
Keeps Mike fun energy going because he's fun right now.
Just wouldn't let anyone use the bathroom. I don't know how Shawnee always gets on here first. Like Shawnee, I don't know. Okay, Shawnee, put you on there. Morning, Jack. What's good? Jacqueline, what's good? Let me get everybody on here. Hearts, and then we'll jump into the show. waiting on you, Mo.
I am coming.
Mo, it's Friday. It's gonna be all good, Mo. Whatever it is, whatever you're going through,
I
girl.
am
It's
coming.
Friday. Whatever.
I'm not even gonna be
Don't worry.
stressed.
It's Friday.
It is.
As long as he pulls
Oh, here
out in
we go. I
time,
see
you're
you.
good. You're
Chachi
good.
and me. Oh, Chachi and me. Thanks. My sister just texted me. That's what that says. Chachi and me. That's what that says. Okay, Queen Boy. Chachi like Happy Days. Chachi wasn't it Happy
Chachi
Days?
in me. What?
Ain't
Chachi.
that
Oh,
Chachi?
Chachi and me. Okay. All right. All
What up,
right.
IG?
What up, Friday? What's going on? Everybody's rocking. Okay, we're about to get into this. I just want one more person. I need Bo's going through it this morning. It's too early. It's too early.
It's too early. Okay, here we go.
Bang.
There we go. I found it. There we go.
Where's Shawnee go? Where's Shawnee go on the screen? What the fuck?
Yeah, she
Where's
got some
Shawnee?
technical issues.
Oh.
The candy pull out.
My
Let's see.
computer
Pull out.
just like crashed.
What up?
All right, let's start the show. All right, Mo will be on IG Live. We'll rock out. The badges are always there.
Yeah, there
What
we
do
go.
what do we have options for? What do we have options for? Jay Black, let me know.
You had Birdman in the news. Again, I know he played a clip from yesterday talking about explaining why he kissed Lil Wayne in the mouth. And I think that same interview went going viral.
Do we have that clip?
Yes.
Yeah, we got it. I'm putting it up here.
There's a clip of him saying how he's more accomplished than the Diddy's and Jay-Z's of the world, and that sparked some debate. Well, I don't even know if it's legit debate, but it started some debates about.
Yeah, that's where he lost me.
He really shouldn't lose you.
Yeah, he's done the Birdman has been very successful.
He is very successful.
I mean, there's certain numbers. I sent a text message out. There's certain numbers that Birdman has that is absolutely crazy. And we talked about Birdman yesterday. Like, you lost me at kissing Wayne on the mouth, and I'm not gonna. You can say whatever
tuned out
you
after
want.
that. I tuned out after that.
You can say whatever you want after that.
You can say whatever.
You can say whatever you want. What else we got?
It was this daycare thing was in the news about a daycare worker abusing this little black girl, white guy, and it sparked some controversy. People upset. Got a clip for that. Maybe that'll be for Dr. Smith. Maybe we can let him explain how that worked. But once again, it goes back to Mike gonna want to know what the little girl what did the little girl do? That's Mike is going to say. He's not going to say, well, don't push that little girl down. Mike going to know, well, what did the little girl do?
Is there a video?
Yeah, it is. But we're getting that. We know how you defend.
So you just gonna ramble?
Yeah. Also,
you just go, wait. You're just gonna ramble. We don't have the footage to actually play.
No, we're just talking about what you said. What are some possibilities? There was a couple possibilities right there.
Yeah, but we can stop at any time. It's already 6:30 my time, 7:30 East Coast time. We can stop it if you got the video.
And then yesterday, the fun aspect you talked about doing this morning.
Obviously not. Obviously not.
He just went right over it.
Obviously not.
That's your producer.
Not.
Yeah,
you gonna stick beside him. You gonna stick beside him.
I'm on the mic.
That's your producer.
I'm here. Doing something different.
All right, what's the third one that we can't play a video for? What's the third one?
It was some fun clips about music notes. You should better get some music notes within the first couple minutes. Truly, if you're down for the culture. And it was like a little quiz. Like you play a little couple notes of a song, and you should better know at least who's the artist or title, if not both.
All right, and it was easy work. Paul, aka Action, said the shooting at Walmart.
What shooting at Walmart? Wow.
What state was that in? It was in Texas, probably.
Jay don't care because Jay wants his guns. Jay wants his guns.
I just want to have my right to own the firearm.
He just wants his guns. He don't care who gets shot at the Walmart.
Now that I'm licensed to carry, I want my rights.
He don't care who gets shot at the Walmart because that's all Americans are, selfish people who want guns in their hands.
As Mike is going to go buy his.
I'm going to buy mine because y'all won't stop.
I'm going to buy one.
Good morning, Dave.
Gun for what? Like, honestly, we got mass murders going on all over the country. But okay, I'm going to get my gun too. Like, y'all won. Y'all won on that. Y'all won. Worker got fired, I believe, on where?
Oh, at Walmart. Then they came back guns a blazing.
Oh. Yeah, but they own. But they
you mad about getting fired from Walmart?
But they own the gun legally, y'all. They own the gun legally. So I'm just want to give y'all the hypothetical on everything that happens when you fire somebody and they got a gun in the car. It was in Tennessee. A guy just came in shooting and then killed himself.
What?
That's a
No,
mental
but-
issue.
He shot the people that killed himself because he got fired from Walmart.
Well,
it may be mixing.
Everybody who does a mass murder kills themselves. Everybody who just comes up popping. They always wind up killing themselves. That's what happens.
Not Dylan Root. Is I get what you're saying though. Not
I
all,
know.
but yeah.
Jay's just like, it doesn't matter.
Because the Dylan Root, certain ones that didn't kill themselves.
As long as I got my gun, as long as I can have my gun, I have to have my gun because my gun makes me feel better. Because the first 37 years of my life was fine without. What changed, Jay? From the day you got your gun, your gun, what has changed? What has changed?
When you get something legally, it feels good. When you're legally,
I want to know. Well,
when you got your driver's license, when you was probably driving without it first, and then you finally got your driver's license, it felt like wow, okay.
But you protected your family the entire time without it, right?
Yeah, with an illegal firearm. I wasn't licensed.
And
I had a felony. I shouldn't have had it at that time.
Did anybody come into your house?
Allegedly,
did
or whatever.
anybody come into your house?
Allegedly.
Did anybody come into your house that you needed the gun, that illegal gun?
No, but I had friends call to say, "Yo, bring that heat."
Kind of friends you got?
I don't know.
I'm glad I'm glad you upgrading because I've known you for 20 years and I ain't never said, Jay Black, I need you to bring the heat.
Bring the heat.
You got your hammer on you.
Now, can we move on, Mike? Mike, can we just move on? Can we go to one other topic?
Bring the heat. All right.
I'm in too good a mood to deal with that ignorance.
Mike, I ain't waiting.
I'm in too good a mood.
The emergency bail money for you, Jay Black, because you wanted to go bring the heat with your friends.
All right, I'm joking.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. Somebody done called you in the middle of the night, say, Jay, bring the heat. Ain't told you nothing. You don't know nothing.
I'm gonna tell everybody. Jay has protected his family, but whatever. I protected my family with no gun, and y'all getting sucked into a situation where it's so crazy. It's so crazy. But don't worry about it. 5 years from now, everybody, all these squares will be like, yo, it's out of control. They're gonna be like, yo, it's out of control. Cats are getting shot. It's like it's out of control and it's legal. And I'm just gonna tell you, in Texas, when it leaks out of Texas and it goes everywhere else, people getting shot for people getting cut off on 360.
Yeah, on the freeway.
And getting killed because everybody can grab a gun right now. I will tell you this: nobody wants a resolution when they have a gun. Everybody thinks they want they smoke. Everybody. The one guy got cut off. He got out the car with the gun. The other person had the gun in their car. Neither one of them put their hands on him like, yo, we good? Like, can we talk about it? No. The one dude walked with the gun. The other dude jumped out the car, killed the other dude, and that's what happened.
What up, Rodney Perry? I see you on the live.
Yeah.
What up, Rodney Perry? What's good?
Hey, Rodney Perry. Happy birthday to you. Happy
belated
birthday.
Rodney Perry.
But he know Virgos celebrate all month.
Did Rodney know AJ? Did Rodney, was you friends with AJ, Rodney?
Yeah, of course Rodney knew AJ Johnson. We all knew AJ Johnson.
I wonder Rodney's thoughts on the whole no life insurance. Did Rodney got life insurance?
I'm pretty sure he has his affairs in order. I'm pretty sure.
Rodney, you got life insurance?
Let's see.
We all knew AJ, and if I had to bet money, I think Rodney probably has life insurance.
I think he does too.
Says yes.
I think he's policies up.
So no GoFundMe for Rodney Perry.
Yeah, he seems very responsible, like a responsible family man.
Shout out to Rodney Perry doing his thing. And I do a sports podcast with him, and me, him, Talent, Fig, Business Bully, and my man Frank Holder. We do an actual sports podcast. But yeah, Jay Black has guns. Okay, so what's next? I'm not gonna get it.
Rodney says actually no life insurance.
Oh, you have no life insurance?
Yes, he knows AJ, but no life insurance.
Oh, we gotta get our affairs in order, Rodney. Look, I'm talking like I got it. Come on,
Do
Rodney.
y'all have life insurance?
I'm in discussions
Absolutely.
You don't have
Absolutely.
life insurance, Jay, but you got a gun?
now.
You got to get life insurance.
Thank you, Shawty.
You got to get life insurance.
Thank you, Shawty. The ass backwards.
You got to have everybody, you know, or at least the pre-needs. At least the pre-needs. You know,
But he got his pistol
he
though.
got the gun.
He
I
got
guess
his
that's your
gun.
life insurance. That's his life insurance. The gun.
Oh my God.
But it don't pay out like you wanted to. Just saying.
Please explain.
Did Rodney say? Rodney Perry said the gun is a life insurance.
What up, Shelly?
Oh my goodness, Jay
He
Black, we're gonna have
said-
to work on that. Can I send you my guy's number?
No, he just likes having a gun. That Jay Black, that is all Jay Black's ego. That's all hood N-words egos on having a gun in the crib. Because Jay likes having a gun way before he was protecting his family.
Well, he got on his Boys in the Hood shirt today. So.
All day.
Yeah.
Just like bussing.
Have you ever shot somebody, Jay?
Oh, well, we're not gonna get into that.
What are we doing?
I'm just asking.
No, that was too much. That was too much.
Yeah,
Slow down. Slow down, pretty dress.
On
Slow
the
down,
on the
pretty dress.
basis that it may incriminate Jay Black.
No, slow down.
I implore you not to answer that question.
I didn't say kill. I said, have you ever shot?
No,
somebody?
we're not. Okay. Have you ever had sex on the first date, Shawnee? Let's slow down.
No.
Okay, so relax with your pretty dress like somebody lost at the Apollo. Stop. Relax.
I'm sorry, Jay. I love you though, Jay.
No, we good. I'm grown. I'm grown, and in life you got consequences in life. No, people don't do stuff like that.
All right, what's the next story? What's the story?
The wedding. You never hit on the wedding. So it was a post that was talking about what no kids at weddings. So somebody had posted, I hate this no children allowed thing y'all do at weddings. We are depriving children nice things. I know they are too active, but it's literally a celebration. Allow them to run around and dance. So it should be a kid section is what they basically saying. And then that sparked some conversations. Is it okay to allow kids at the wedding? Why not? Let them have fun. They're missing out a nice union experience.
It all depends. It all depends on your environment. It all depends because a wedding is nothing but a business transaction. When you have a wedding, your wedding is based on who is going to give you good gifts. And we need money. No, I ain't lying. It's all about checks.
I mean, since you put it that way, I mean, my son Cash App is popping right now. I looked in his account. I was like, yo, can I get a couple of dollars?
If I invite you, Mo, you, Jay Black, and you, Shawnee, to a wedding, I expect a check. Don't give me a blender. Don't give me nothing. I expect a check. I don't care if it's $20 or $100. It's all a financial gain. Like when you have a wedding and a reception, listen, man, there was about $4,000 that got made at my wedding. So it depends on who got the kids. It depends on who has the kids. And it depends on when you get married. If you get married in your late 30s, then you'll be like, we don't need no kids. We don't need no kids here. We no kids. Because we both have an occupation. You get married in your early 20s, you can't put no kids on if you're like 22.
You gotta accept
you
what it
need
is.
every dime that comes from that wedding. You need every penny.
Ronnie said it's too expensive. It's too expensive.
How do kids stop you from getting the financial gifts?
Because their parents won't come because they don't have a babysitter.
But if they bring the kids, how does that stop you from
Is that an extra plate for them at the seat? That's probably why Rodney's saying it's too expensive for kids. Is it an extra plate for each kid?
It is.
That's why you have the
head
buffet
count.
You have the buffet style. You have the buffet style that everybody.
You still have to give a head count for buffet.
That's just at the tables. That's just who's gonna sit at the tables. Your kids ain't gotta sit nowhere. Sit on their lap.
What?
Yeah.
You still have to give a head. You gotta account for every chicken finger, every. What?
They gotta have enough food, Mike. You got to tell the caterer, we gonna have 300 people here.
You gotta be kidding. Listen, man.
You
I don't
do.
even want to sound bougie. I don't even want to sound bougie. Go ahead.
I mean,
Mom.
nothing short of having a wedding in your backyard where your mama and your granny and all of y'all cook the food. You got to give the caterer a definitive number
I didn't give the
of
caterer.
people.
No, I paid the caterer a lot of money, and it was a bunch of I gave the adults, and they were kids at the wedding, and they didn't count. I'm just telling you what I
There
did.
will be no kids at my wedding.
I get it
Yeah.
but your age, you're grown.
hmm
But at 21, 22, 23, 24, you need every check.
Well,
And
if
I don't
get
understand why
married,
people,
I
when they
don't have
do,
kids. I don't mind letting the kids come.
No. Little Jaheem will not be running running up and down the aisle during my nuptials. No, it's not going to happen. No kids at my
we
wedding.
ain't talking about the church. We're talking about the reception.
Even the reception, like the reception, going to be real adult. No.
So does it matter if it's more money for the gift? Because generally I always say it's $50 a person, right? You and your spouse is at $100 for the gift, but
I have
it's
given
100 per
gifts.
person. Like
Yeah,
I don't even know how that works.
I have given gifts even if I didn't attend the wedding. So if I got an invitation and I couldn't go or whatever, I still gave a gift.
How much per person though? Like what's the standard? Is it a $50 for each plate or is it $100? Like how do y'all do that? $75? Like if you're going to a wedding, what's your monetary donation or gift?
So I think that you should at least give $100. And I know people say, oh, give what you can, give from the heart or whatever. These weddings are expensive. I do weddings. And Mike, you wouldn't believe how much caterers upcharge just because it's a wedding. So the food alone, forget all the decorations and all of that other stuff, the food alone that you're spending on your guests, especially if you are somewhere in a nice hotel, a nice venue. Yeah, it costs.
All right,
So
Sexy Mo is a wedding coordinator. So if you would like your wedding, and my daughter actually worked with her, and she does.
Yes.
Her weddings are amazing. Everything that she sets up is dope. Is crazy. So if you have a situation right now where you're thinking I might get married, Sexy Mo's the person that
I
you
do
need to
virtual
hit.
weddings too.
And she does virtual weddings, the whole nine. So I want you to contact her.
Virtual wedding.
What is the IG? What's the exact IG?
Just DM me.
But what to the IG? What's the IG? What's the IG live?
Oh, Sexy Mo. TOL.
Sexy Mo TOL. If you're planning a wedding and you think it might happen, make sure you DM her and get that official situation. I said plate because somebody said $75 a plate.
75 a plate.
Yes.
So that's per person, 75 a head. So you and your wife or you and your husband, that's $150 check.
Yeah.
Or cash. You gotta do cash. Is it etiquette for cash or checks, Mo?
So it is because now.
First of all, who is still writing? Who's writing checks?
I don't even have a check. I don't have a check.
Who in the is writing?
That's Jay Black.
Who is coming somewhere with a
That's Jay Black
checkbook? Who has a checkbook that they're going to crack? And if
Jay Black, just give me a money order. Don't give me no damn check. And then don't cash the check until next Friday, because I don't get paid until then. And it'll be good that don't write me no damn check.
That was an old school coming out. That was old school.
Nowadays, people set up their registries and they actually have a monetary registry where you can donate towards the honeymoon, or you could pay towards their first house.
Whoa. Slow down. You talking slick right now. What? You can do what?
These wedding websites now, when you set them up, you can either pay, like if you're going to give a gift, they have like the regular registry, but then they also have, if you want to donate towards their first house, or like a down payment on their first house, or if you want to donate towards their honeymoon.
Oh, so I can just give $50 towards the house, right?
If that's what you desire.
Okay, so don't stress me. Okay, y'all.
If that's
I'll check goddamn.
But it's supposed to be the classy way of asking your guests for money. But I always say there is no classy way of asking your guests for money. I've even seen where people ask, put their cash up and their Vimo up.
I just want to, like, when somebody puts that up there, like, you can either put towards the honeymoon or you can put towards the house. And I just want to, why are you marrying this broke bitch? Like, I I just want to type in the comments. Am I bad? My bad. I understand why.
Well,
Somebody.
if they're young, if
And
they're
then
young, if they're like
some
20,
people live together
okay.
already. Like if you're
Mhm.
living together already, you don't need another blender. You don't need another toaster. I don't need kitchen ware, none of that stuff that you get when you're married. So sometimes they're like, look, we want to go on a nice honeymoon. You want to contribute to our honeymoon,
Ooh,
or you can even
Kathy.
buy excursions on their honeymoons.
Okay, so once again, before I say what I'm about to say,
Mhm.
if
I'm listening.
Mo
Yes.
is excellent, no joke, at organizing, coordinating weddings. He's at the highest level professional. So go to Sexy Mo, TOL, Sexy Mo, and DM her. So I'm telling you right now, if you're planning a wedding, if you're in love, you just got engaged, it just happened, Sexy Mo, TOLs, DM her right
I can help
now
you
and
roll out
get
on
it.
a budget.
Get it. All right, let me just pause for a second.
Yeah, pause. And then read Kathy's after you say what you're going to say.
And Kathy, if people think weddings are expensive, then they should elope.
Don't even have a wedding. She said, if you can't afford it, if this ain't for you, just elope. But go ahead, Mike. What was you about to say?
The biggest scam in America right now. Ever and it's not in ever, it's like in the top 20. Now, Kathy, you're just a hater, because I know Kathy, she's just a hater. She's just but
It is some truth to that, but go ahead.
But Jesus, people, if you are not making money, don't go into debt trying to put a wedding together. Just go get married.
I agree.
Well,
Just
you just said what she said.
just go get married. No, but Kathy got hate in her blood. She got hate in her blood. Kathy got hate. If people think weddings are expensive, no, you got hate in your blood, cowboy girl. You got hate in your blood. Listen, people, stop trying. Like, a wedding is simply to show everybody else how much y'all love each other. That's all it is. That's all the church situation is, just to show all the bridesmaids and the flower girls, just to show everybody. People just want to just show off and be like, yo, I really love him, or I really love her. And come on, y'all. We gonna show the world how much. Just get married then.
Let me tell you, wedding food. I've watched somebody hand over $25,000 just for the food. Just for the food.
Oh. For what? And I sit there and go like, yo,
just for the food.
I don't get it. But it's one of those scams. It's like the COVID.
And the
it's
peer
like the
pressure
vaccination.
of it all. The peer pressure of it all. And sometimes families be the worst.
Yes, I've said it with weddings and funerals. The same damn thing. Burn me up. Put me in an urinal for like $300. Jesus, just get married. Everybody go to the courthouse. Like, everybody. Yo, I got like 50 people coming to the courthouse. Let's go to the courthouse and get married. No, let's spend 50. No, I didn't even have any money. And my wedding was like almost close to $15,000. Do you know how stupid that is?
Easily.
Your wife wanted it. Your wife to be wanted it. That spouse wanted. You want to help fulfill their dreams. You want to try to come through. Some people take a loan out to give that person. That's their day.
Never been with that bitch. Never.
That's that day. She let her have her moment. She only get that one. You want to go all out for her, right? That's the theory.
If you're grown adults, and y'all put your money together and y'all make it happen, I get it. Y'all decide, yo, we gonna work overtime. We gonna do this. We gonna make it happen. This, and that. I get it. But when you're in your 20s and you got parents paying for stuff and everybody's going through their thing, you got wedding coordinators. And Mo, I had a wedding that I was in that they had 2 wedding coordinators. And they clashed at the church during rehearsals.
I'm pretty sure.
And it was so good because I was drunk at the rehearsals. And it was so hilarious that it was a gay guy and a black woman that went into it. This was classic. I wish there was no times when I could record it on my phone. Oh, that was excellent. But
the behind the scenes stuff is crazy.
But my thing is, like, if y'all want to give up all this money at the reception, why can't somebody just say, let's all go to the courthouse and everybody cut a check and then we go from there and we go to Fridays? No.
You'd be
Yes, Tam.
surprised, Cameron.
Yes,
Yes,
Tam.
people take
They
out
do.
whole full loans, like
Yes.
$50,000 loans, and they're paying it back after they get married. And I'm telling you, some of that stuff can end up in divorce because you're fighting over money, over a wedding you still paying for.
Mm.
Off the door.
I always tell people during consult, like, count the money that's in your bank account now. What you working with now? Don't count who, Aunt Susie gonna give you this, your dad gonna give you this. And then at the end, you're coming up short. My wedding was under 200.
Maybe that's why it didn't last long. Okay, Kelly J.
You got married in front of somewhere.
Oh, wait.
You
Where
got
you get married?
You got married in front of somewhere. Like, you didn't get married in a place. You got married in front of somewhere.
It costs more than $200 to get married in Vegas.
She
Where
got
you get
married in
at?
front. She got married in front of the red roof.
Oh God,
And by
that's
the time they
hilarious.
pay it off, they get divorced. Yeah, I'm not playing with y'all.
Yes.
I'm not playing with y'all.
It's true. It's true.
But if you grown and you like in your 30s, you're like, okay, let's get married. Let's put this together. Because I still got to get married.
You still gotta get married.
Yeah, they gotta have the wedding. They gotta
I'm
get
waiting.
married. Yeah, we waiting.
still got to get
We
married.
I'm waiting.
We ready, Mike. We ready.
No, y'all, they married. They married.
No, but Stacey's stubborn. Like, she's stubborn. She's like, I want to wear the dress, and I was like, God damn,
Well,
So what's wrong with that?
I'm like,
Mike?
I'm 50. Like, what are we talking about? But okay, I'm good. But now we got to plan this whole thing and do.
Well.
Okay, all right.
But
She
it's
got
her
married.
first wedding. This is her first wedding.
It's our first wedding, and I told her like
absolutely.
8 years ago, just plan it. But I'm not gonna get into that. 'cause
See,
I'm
Mike
not-
just
I'm
want to
not-
show up. Mike just want to pick up the tux and show up. I understand.
And that's what guys do.
Facts.
No, there are some guys who actually are in the process. Like, they want to be a part of the process.
They're on the down low. They're on the down low. They're in the closet.
Nah, I've had some great grooms that were involved in the process, like the whole way. Like picking the cake, tasting the cake. They want to know what's going on top of the cake. What kind of flowers? Like, yeah.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a whole lot.
Mhm.
That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot.
They want to look at the menu cards. I need to look at it. I need to approve it.
Yeah, he matches his socks with his tie. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. He's a Kappa.
I'll be like, why you need to do all of this? What's the budget for your wedding when it happens? Well, I had a wedding and we spent $20,000.
Oh,
And it was a beautiful wedding. It was a beautiful wedding, but it
God.
was just a show. I mean, we ain't married now. So,
See,
but
Kelly,
it was
don't matter. You can have a really nice, beautiful wedding.
beautiful, we had,
Still don't matter.
and it was kids there running around. I was fine with that.
That's
We
why
had a
people
whole
don't think.
bunch of stuff. We had a bunch of stuff. So
Yeah, so I've always planned that once I do get married, that I'm going to have a weekend experience for my guests and my family. I plan on only doing it one time, and so yeah. But because I do this, it's not going to cost me as much as it would if I was to have, somebody else do it. I'm not going into debt for my wedding. I'm just not. I'm not going into debt. It could be beautiful without you going into debt.
yeah, see, you had a plug. You got the plug. So
Sean Robinson said, "Wait a minute, my socks was matching my tie too." I'm just saying, dog. Don't get insecure. It's all good. My socks have matched my shirt also. I'm not doing all that for like weddings. Get to the point where you go like, when I've been to weddings, like I've been to weddings. And I sat there and be like, I've been to weddings. We got a family friend that I've been to weddings that I know they spent like $80,000 on.
Easy. Easy.
And I've been there looking at everything and the ice sculptures and everything.
The flowers hanging from the ceiling
and everything going down and all customized stuff where, they got the salsa band, they got the jazz band, they got this and that. I'm sitting there going, why didn't y'all just give them the money?
Well, most people like that, they get the money too. One of my girlfriends had a wedding like that like
Welcome back.
Whatever money they give you, understand, if they get the money, whatever money they give you on top of that. So let's say they spent 80 on the wedding and they still gave you 50. You could have easily said, give me 60 of that and we can make this wedding happen.
Well,
Like,
Jay Black is producing my wedding when it happens, and so
nice.
I'll have sponsors. I'll probably have Ciroc, and I'll probably have Hennessy.
No,
Honestly,
honestly,
I've already got it. That Jay Black
no,
is producing.
I just say go get married, yo. Go get I get it. Y'all want the moments in life. Every life is based on moments and everything like that. But I'm not dealing with the stress of anytime we got to do rehearsals. When we have to do rehearsals, I'm like, no. Well,
Michael Shawn, I mean, in defense of that, a lot of times the guy, I've watched guys, you chewing gum, you on your phone, you can't do that. Like, or I've even seen people pull out their phone and try to tape their boys getting married. Like, you got to be in the moment. So it's a lot of little things that you need one for. You'd be surprised. People don't know how to walk. They got two left feet walking down the aisle.
I'm taking Stacy to Las Vegas and we get married.
Can we at least come?
What?
Yeah, you gonna invite us?
Come? Can we at least come to Vegas?
Oh,
like witness?
Y'all make things complicated. Y'all start. There'll be too much pressure. Then all of a sudden,
I promise I won't.
Then somebody will be like, "Well, why ain't you invite the kids?" And I'm like, "Well, because the kids can't come to Vegas." And what your mom gonna think? What you ain't gonna call your mom? I'm gonna have FaceTime everybody. I'm gonna have the first wedding where everybody invited is on FaceTime.
No, I told you I do virtual weddings. So we gonna set it up to where everybody gonna be in their own house.
You're not hustling me. Listen.
Janelle nailed it. Free. Jeanette said it. It's a show for family and friends. That's all the wedding is.
It is.
Mm-hmm. So if you just do it for you, Mike, like you're saying, just you and Stace. Bam! It's about y'all. Ain't nobody gonna be in your wedding and your marriage when it's problems.
Right.
It's just y'all. Like so. You know what? I like that.
And Tam, you right. I'm gonna show with my black hoodie and my NY chain on. Yup. Thank you, Tam. Exactly.
You gonna have your New York chain on?
I'm gonna have my New York chain hanging. It's gonna be a black hoodie. It's gonna be all good. And I don't even smoke weed. I might have a blunt in my ear. Adelphia in Bedford. Mm-hmm. Groom was in the military. With his discount, it was still $125 a plate. Well, damn, Super. I want to know what you got charged. Wow. Put your number out there. 8 table helps 8 people. He had 8 empty tables of guests who didn't come. What you charge, Super?
Right.
No, did you give him wait, Super? Did you still charge him full price, knowing that he had a dud turnout? Or did you say I need my money?
80 people.
Super got more than Super got more than a regular DJ fee, because weddings they ante up and put a little bit more tax on that. So I know he got paid more.
He had 8. Wow. We dressed nice, went to the courthouse, paid for a marriage license, got married with one witness, and went out to dinner 21 years
later. They still together.
Okay. She's divorced. No, she's divorced. Kathy is divorced.
21 years later, divorced. Oh, it didn't work. God
damn it, Kathy. Can you explain everything? You worried about me reading shit. Can you explain everything correctly? We was clapping.
You should have gave us. You should have prefaced it first.
Yeah, they co-grandparent very well though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they co-grandparent very well.
Kathy.
Nice.
So, and you want to shift gears to have some fun with the music selection, Mike, before Shawnee has to leave. So it was little clips. If you should, they say black folks, you should know some of these songs, at least artist and title.
You know what?
You gotta go.
You know why it's not gonna work?
Why it's not gonna work?
Oh, you know what? I think I know how I can pull it up. Because if I play it from there, it'll take us out.
Johnny, before we even get into this, are you having sex with this crossing guard? God damn! Like, are we really taking the girls to school every day like this?
Said the Chronicles is
like,
back.
What are we doing?
Yes.
Who are you trying to talk to when you over there?
I'm here for it.
Like, you literally dropped the kids off.
I am
what
here
you have
for
on.
it.
Yes, you think I go change clothes and then come back and put this on? No, I go just like this.
And what happens?
I just drop them off at school.
Do you get out the car?
No, I don't have to get out the car. They get out the car on their own.
This is a different Shawnee though. Like I thought maybe you was taping for TMZ. I thought she was doing TMZ again. But I said, wait, this is a lot of days in a row.
TMZ today, but I don't know.
I saw Mel's on TMZ. I was at the gym. I went to the trainer. I'll tell you about the trainer story that I almost, this is the first time I almost threw up. I almost threw up. But
they work you that hard.
Yeah, it was and yeah.
Crossing
Okay.
Guard Chronicles.
But my thing is, okay, I saw Mel's on TMZ Live. There's one time I was watching TV and I saw Shawnee. I was like, ain't this about I just talked to this heifer.
Hey, we know that's from Texas.
She didn't tell us. She ain't tell us.
There's something about seeing somebody that you just got off the phone with that's on TV that you curse at them. Like, I just talked to this motherfucker. I just like she didn't even say, yo, let me get off the phone. I'm about to talk to TMZ. Like she casually was like, yo,
the Harlem Charles. So it's like,
all right, you coming up? Okay, yeah, we gotta talk about the show. Okay. Then I was like, and I looked at the TV like, I think I should be mad, but I shouldn't be mad because it wasn't like she lied to me, but she kind of lied. And because we was on the phone, you wasn't like, yo, I'm about to do TMZ. You were just like, all right, talk to you later. Have a good day. Have a good day. And then you on with the lawyer. And Mel's is the same way. He worked for the radio station. And I was sending him songs from We the Worst Records. And he was like, yeah, send it to me. And the first email didn't work. The second email worked. And I was like, all right, cool. And then I went. And I'm at the gym, and I see Mel's and his beard ass on TMZ in his car.
Yeah, they be on there a lot.
Yeah.
So, but it is a different Shiny. What we were saying about, before we play the songs, that you didn't always dress and have your makeup in here. Like this wasn't the Shiny every day. So Mike has noticed. Kudos to Mike.
No, I noticed. I noticed that they put a picture of us at the men's brunch, and we looked like we were engaged for 2 years. Like we took a picture together, and we were actually like, this is a Pisces and a Sagittarius. Like, I was like, what? Like every time I see her now, I'm like, God damn, Shawnee. I'm like, all right. I said, all right.
Yeah, I mean, we just,
okay.
just doing better. That's all.
Okay.
Mama gotta have a life too.
And Shawnee training with the trainer. See, so just get ready. Get ready for the nonsense. I'm just letting you know the bullshit is coming. I'm just letting you know the bullshit is coming. I already know what's coming.
Nonsense.
She sent me that picture. She was like, this is what I used to be doing. I was like, don't do that no more. Leave that in the past, girl.
That's where we going.
Oh man,
you a mom.
I'm single. I'm single. They almost finished. So when they leave the house, then what? I can't wait till they graduate and then try to get myself where I need.
Mama gotta have some fun.
I gotta get me together.
Don't make me check your cell phone. Don't make me start checking it.
It's dry. It's dry right now. It's dry right now.
Whatever.
But it's gonna be Niagara Falls later.
I don't even like that word
right
dry. I don't even like that word dry. I don't even like the word that you're using. All right, what we doing? Where we going?
But I do have. You know what? I have had some.
All right, we don't want to know about it. Okay, here's a song.
My bad.
Go ahead. Here's the first song, which is easy. I told Jay Black this is easy work.
That should have been enough.
You ain't gotta show me no more. That's Brandy.
Wait. I was trying to say
something. I explain to the audience what's that.
We are gonna play a clip of a song, and she plays the piano. It's just a clip of a song. Listen, if you're a Black or Hispanic, you don't know these songs, you're a loser. Like anybody who don't know these. So play that clip. We'll give you an example. Go ahead.
All right, that's an example. That's too much in my opinion.
You can stop it right there. Mo, what song is that?
That's Monica and Brandy. The Boy Is Mine.
I like the fact that you said Monica and Brandy because I just said Brandy because I just feel like Brandy's a bigger star. Shawnee.
Blasphemy.
Yeah.
So she got
it.
So
that was easy. So the next one.
We'll go to Shawnee on the next one. We'll go to
just
Shawnee
play the first part of it and stop. Let's not play the whole thing.
Because Jay Black really thought he was doing something with his wife. Let me tell you what it is. Jay Black really thought he was popping off with his wife. Like,
that was
cute. It's easy. Go to the next one. And nobody say anything. Shawnee has the next one. Continue.
Okay, here we go.
All right, continue. Go ahead.
Stop.
It still got to play. When I push play, it still got to finish so we can get to the next.
No. Only Shawnee can say when to stop. It's her song, so she says when to stop.
So that's Casey and JoJo, All My Life.
Yes, there you go. All My Life.
And it still has to play. Okay, Jade, it's you.
I can never find another lover sweeter than
Dave got it. All right, stop. That's for the listeners. What was that? Listeners.
No, Jay
That's
Black,
so
it's not
smart.
for the listeners. What
Oh my
song is it?
God. Come on, Super Music.
I'm gonna say
Director.
what my wife said it was, because this was the one that she got wrong, in my opinion. And we were going back and forth. She said it was Omarion. Yes. In my mind.
What did you say? What did you say it was?
With Bow Wow?
They sampled it.
Yeah.
What did you say it
I
was,
know.
Jay Black?
I said what Kelly J just said. You see what she got up there? That's Lufa.
What's the name of the song?
That's
What's the name of
Lufa
the
all
song?
day. That's Lufa.
What's the name of the song?
Wait, I didn't even focus on the title. As soon as I heard that's Lufa. Let me hold you.
No, it's only for one night.
That's the name of the song.
Only for one night. If only for one night.
Oh,
Only for one night.
You're whack. Whatever.
All
Give me
right,
my song.
finish playing it out, Shawnee, so they can hear.
Let me.
Yeah.
Hold up. If only for one night. Oh, that song. I'm about to listen to that song after the show. Oh, my.
Oh, that's the next song.
Yeah. That's my song.
You can stop it. That was more than enough right there. That was for
it's his song though, Jay.
No, but he need to catch it.
Talk for a minute, girl. I know. Come on, stop. It's Tevin Campbell. I'll kill y'all on this.
Wait, Sean Robinson for the last one. Sean Robinson said, "Wait, was it?"
That was Fat Luther. When the song was when the song was released, that was Fat Luther. Y'all don't want no smoke with me on this.
Okay, Joe Pearls. She got the Can We Talk? Tevin
Go
Campbell.
ahead, Mo. Go ahead. Can we talk? Come on, stop. Go ahead, Mo. You got the next one. No, that's the same song. That's the same song.
It is
Same
still
song.
I'm
I'm not even mad at the girl playing the piano. Goddamn, I'm
I
not
didn't
mad
see
at
her
her at
until you
all.
said that.
Go to the next one. Goodness God.
Get it? What's my motherfucking name? Stop. That's more than enough, but okay.
Gotta get my Mary high.
Are you ready,
dope.
Mo?
J-Lo, Jaru, what?
First of all, you are so off, Jay Black. You are so off. That's not the song.
That didn't sound like what's my mother effing name? You heard it's Mary Jane, it's time of the game.
Go ahead. What's the name of the song?
It's Mary J. Blige. Okay, Jay Black. And if we want to go back a little further,
what was the title? What was the title?
A sample as well.
What was the title of the song, Miss Mary J. Blige, Mo? Even though Jay Pearls just said it. You don't even know the title.
Oh, nah.
Really, Mike?
But
That's cheating.
But it was sampled from Rick James.
Yeah, All Night Long with the Mary Jane girls. Y'all don't
Mhm,
want
and
no
Mary Jane
smoke with
girls.
me on this. Y'all don't want no smoke with me on this.
He
at
said
all.
Big Daddy Kane, smooth operator.
Cause I'm so smooth. Cause I'm so smooth.
Yes.
Right. Let's see if we got another one.
Okay.
I try to tell Jay Black. Stop.
Wait, no, let the listeners. Go ahead, try.
That is
That's
Big Pun and Joe. Don't want to be a
Yes.
That's when you came through in the clutch on a damn South shit. That's what I.
Okay, Dave. Afro Queen had it too.
Oh. Yo, I got a crush on this bitch. I got a crush on her. I got a crush on this heifer. Who is this hoe? Every disrespectful word. She's talking about I love her. I love this hoe. God, she's amazing. All right, Jay Black, come figure out how you're going to lose on this next one. Go ahead. We got one more.
I'm good.
Girl, you know you gotta.
Watch out.
Jay need the whole song.
Oh, I knew from the door. Soon I heard the boom boom. You know it's Lauren Hill from
All right,
Mm.
let my sex symbol play.
Exactly,
Go ahead, girl.
exactly,
You got
Kelly
pretty
J.
fingers. What's the
Lauryn
name
Hill.
of the song? Yeah, what's the name of the song?
What me and Jay Pearl say is that thing.
I don't think that's the name of the song.
That is that thing.
That
I
thing.
don't think that's the name of the song. No, I'll just play
That
it.
thing. That thing.
That chick would have got me just playing the piano. I ain't gonna lie. She got a little thickness about her. All right, who's next? Who's next? Oh, me. Go ahead. Do we have another one? Follow me.
Stop it.
Follow me, and I don't know the name of the group because I've never done the name of the group.
It's All Is One, and they're
Yeah,
from
I've never
Linden and
done.
Roselle, New Jersey.
I know what I know is that the record label, there were 2 record labels, because we would spin at the clubs. One was
You would be spinning in there too. You'd be twirling. I heard that. So you spinning and twirling, Mike? On
no
that song?
cornball,
That's what we doing?
no cornball. When you actually put the song, when you put the vinyl on the actual turntable,
We be spinning.
cornball.
We be spinning.
When you put the actual song,
No, play
you
it,
put
Shawnee. Play it. Let Mike.
Play it,
He
play
might
it.
want to spin right now. Oh, good, Mike. Got your scarf out.
Let me give you a soul
You already know
clap.
what it is.
Let me give
Ladies and
you.
gentlemen,
Let me give you
it
New
goes
Jersey
there.
soul clap.
I need y'all singing right now. Soul clap. Oh, follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
House hands, yes.
Follow me.
Mike out there trolling in the club.
Yes.
Get it, Mike. Snap it.
I have watched the most thugged out dudes when this come on in the
Follow
club.
me is one of the hardest house songs.
Yes.
Like if you in first of all, North Jersey right now, there's a party going on tonight that they're gonna play that tonight.
They're gonna play that.
They're gonna play that tonight. They're gonna
No
play
doubt.
that tonight. All right, what's the next one? We have another one.
Yep.
Oh God, that's too funny. Stop it.
Come on, Mo, you got that
Come
one.
on,
You
somebody.
got that one.
Who's up next?
Frank-
Mo was it?
Frank-
Or Shawnee?
Yeah, Mo.
Yes.
Mo.
Go ahead, Mo.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mo.
Frankie, Beverly, and Maze.
Oh, you didn't say
Okay.
Beyonce. You didn't say
No.
What was the name?
Beyonce.
What was the name of the
No.
song? What was the name of the
What's the
song?
name of
What
the
was
song?
What
No,
was the
no,
name of the
before
song?
I Let's Go.
There we go.
You can let it play out now, Shawnee. Let it play
This
out.
Yes.
is the best breakup song ever.
Mm.
She probably got a fat ass. Like, I swear she got a fat ass. Yo. She got fat ass. She got fat ass shoulders, yo. She got fat ass shoulders.
Her shoulders?
Yeah, she got shoulders like her bottom lip is letting me know she got a fat ass, yo. Yo, real talk.
The official line dance song.
Go ahead. Play the next one for Shorty from Fanny.
Oh, yeah. Juby. Back that ass up. Oh, my God.
Let that play.
Woo. I go from class to ratchet.
Shout out to all the singles.
2000s.
Oh, yeah.
Never had that. Good morning, Suave.
All right, stop it for a second. Stop it for a second.
That's the last one. That's it.
Shout out to
That's
all the men
I
that
just-
Phi Beta Sigma on that song.
I just want to say, can you imagine being in the studio when that track played and everybody was like, "What the fuck?" like that whole build up. Play that again. That build up is
No,
really.
I don't think she can go back.
Wait a minute. I can go with it. Like this. Wait a minute.
From the 99 and the 2000s.
For the 99 and
Yo.
the 2000s.
Let's see. Here it comes.
No, that's beautiful. Damn, she. I know she does. Oh.
Do a hood on.
You're about to lose your mind.
If you from Jersey, you from Philly,
You're about to
you know
lose
what
your
it is.
mind.
If you know somebody in jail, put your hands in the air right now. If you miss that mother, put your hands in the air right now. If you got a bag of weed in your pocket, put your hands in the air right now. If you love that chick in front of you, want to have sex right now, make some Yo!
Yeah.
Oh, that has
got
caused so
hyped
much
in
of a
that club.
problem and damn, oh
Yes.
my God, I'm sweating.
Yes.
That caused so much of a problem.
That's
in
the
clubs.
Hold My Drink song. Hold my drink. Hold my drink.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That should be the intro of our show every morning. Put that back on. That should be the intro.
We need that.
No. That's when we sad. That's when we sad. We gotta get these.
Let me get that.
Mike want to twirl with that one. That's
Yeah,
when
that's when I'm twirling. I'm twirling. Beginning. Go.
No, not for the 2000s.
Michael Shawn the Takeover legend. It's a Friday. It's Michael Shawn J. Black, Shawnee Scott, Dexy Mo, and all our guests who come down. Dr. Smith. You know what it is. We about to take over the universe. Everybody in the world, I need y'all on Media Room 360. TV. I need y'all to download on those social media platforms. Facebook, YouTube, Roku, Apple, Pear, Orange, Tomato, everything.
J Black hooked that up. Go to Birdman and see if we can get the clearance. Go parley with Birdman and see if we can get the clearance on that.
Not the original track from that song. We
don't
care.
It was a sample?
It was a sample.
Yeah.
Somebody had to play it on the keyboard.
Yeah.
Somebody had to play it.
Yeah.
Was that a Manny Fresh beat? Was that did Manny Fresh do that one? Is that a Manny Fresh beat?
Manny Fresh. That was probably Manny. Yeah. You will hear all the women screaming.
That's my song. That's right.
Yes. Hold my drink.
You go from classy to ratchet real. Well, I know I go from classy to ratchet real quick.
You can grind on a virgin's ass at the club when that song comes in. Take that from the top. Bring that virgin ass. Come here, girl.
He said if you didn't get any booty off that song at the club,
just leave. You failed.
Left that club.
Failed. When that song comes on, you've been standing next to that chick for like 20 minutes. When that comes on, if she don't look at you, be like, just come on, punk. Just come on. You scared to ask me. Just come on.
Yes.
I'm about to come to the stage.
Mike ready to do a club now.
I'm ready to tell some jokes right now. God damn. This is hot right here.
I think my shirt says I'm classy until Cash Money starts taking over for the 2000.
Yeah.
We can get Dr. Smith to rap over that one, huh? Freestyle.
Girl, I know you've been looking at me. I saw you. I'm adorable. And I don't mean to be disrespectful, but bitch, you've been looking at me the entire time.
Girl, hold my drink, girl. Hold my drink.
Come
hold
on,
my
girl.
drink. Me?
Just come on.
Me? I'm coming.
You a Gemini? Oh, you a Sagittarius?
I'm a Virgo.
Bend over. I don't even know you out.
Not to bend over though.
Okay, click on the back. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
Not to bend over.
My bad.
Oh,
if that beat would have dropped, I would have broke my laptop. If there was a beat, I would have broke this laptop. Wow, I'm so hyped on this.
Kelly driving, she had to pull over.
Kelly had to pull over.
Stop playing.
Kelly
Can you imagine if you're not sure, like y'all in the room together? Like you went to his house. Oh shit, he came to your house. He's like, yo, I'm not gonna have sex with him. I'm not. And this song comes on, like, dog, like women, I know you want to have values, but if that song comes on,
look, they go all out the window.
They going all
out the window.
Yo, I wasn't gonna do it, girl. But Cash Money came on. I did it, girl.
Oh my God. Oh, you would take
do it.
You would take your bra, pop your bra out your shirt at that point and just pull it out.
My girl's too big to do all of that. It take a moment. You gotta latch like 5 hooks on mine. I can't just
be free.
Mo will slap you with a 1-2 with the titties. Like, you here now.
Wait a minute, here you go. Let's see. Here we
go. What we got?
Here we go.
What is it? Oh,
just the full instrumental.
Yeah. I think we can get away with the instrumental.
Can we get away with it?
Yeah. Instrumentals we good for you, dude.
I'm here now. I mean, I know you said you ain't want to do
nothing. That's all you need.
I know you said you didn't want to do nothing, but I'm saying I'm here now. I don't even know.
Oh, when the beat hits, it hits different. Slow down, Mike. I'm watching you. Be careful, Mike.
Hey, don't hurt nothing.
Take that from the top. Okay.
Okay.
What? Let me tell you, I got
Don't
newfound
hurt
respect
yourself.
for Juvenile. Girl, stop playing. No, I ain't got no condom. I ain't got no condom, girl. We just met each other. I ain't got no condom, girl. Just let it
You ain't
happen.
getting
Let it
none if
happen.
you ain't got no condom.
Let it happen. I know I got a pink hoodie on, girl. Come on, let this happen. I can't take it no more.
I can't.
Take it from the top. Take it from the top. Take it
I
from the
can't.
Oh my God.
I can't.
Take it from the top. Yeah.
I
I know
can't.
your kids in the other room. We ain't gonna make no noise.
I
No, I
can't.
know you got 5 kids in the other room, but they ain't not gonna hear us. I'm not disrespectful like that, girl. Just let me know I ain't got no condom. No, I ain't got no condom. Just let it happen, girl. Stop.
I can't.
Stop.
It's the beat. It's the beat.
Play it again. We're gonna get real disrespectful. Go ahead, play it again. Go ahead, play it again.
Yo.
You say it's that time of the month. Girl, stop playing. No, I'm grown, girl. Is that time? I know it's gonna get them towels. Grab some towels. Grab the towels. Just grab towels.
Grab the towels though.
Michael Shawn said, "A period don't stop nothing but a sentence."
It don't stop nothing.
The period don't stop nothing.
Y'all
but
the
it's-
cash money and Juvenile, damn it.
I can't. I cannot. It's something about that song. It's something
I
about
kind
the
of
beat.
like that.
It's the build up.
It's the build up.
The
It's the
build up
build-up.
kills you because you like, what are they about to do? And then when that beat drops, and then
That's
Juvenile don't help none because he make everything very simple for everybody to know all the words to that. I don't care if you from the East Coast,
Yes.
the West Coast. Juvenile killed that. Oh man, happy Friday to everybody. Man, listen. When we take over the world, I'm telling you, when we take over the world, and this happens on a Friday, and you driving home or you driving to your job or whatever you're doing, or you driving from your side chick's house, you're gonna be like, God damn, why in the hell has it
Not
taken
the
so
side chick's
long
house.
for Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends to be on here? Spread the goddamn word. Spread the word. And everybody in IG Live. Y'all didn't hear the song. So y'all didn't get the full. Y'all didn't hear the full. That's why I say download Media Room 360
Yes.
TV.
Yeah.
And then go to all social media platforms. And then you can rock out and you can hear everything. All right, Dr. Smith comes on when?
Dr. Smith, he's actually they still filming the Adam Sandler movie, and he has another scene that he's doing today. So he's going to be checking in. He's still going to be checking it, and he wanted E.Ness to talk about the is an underground rap battle scene that's brewing. It's been brewing. Murder Mook is going up against Reed Dollars for y'all hip hop heads. It's undercards, Mike. This is such a big event that's happening this Saturday. It's happening actually in Texas, in Houston.
Really?
Oh yeah, where?
In Houston. It's Houston, Texas. It's happening.
Okay.
And so E.Ness is going to break it down. E.Ness should be joining. He just texted me that he's up. He's ready. I think he should be coming up in like 5 minutes with Dr. Smith. And
E.Ness be getting hype. We let E get super hype last night off that cheesecake thing. We all hyped today, E.
Oh, I'm gonna miss it.
I love his energy.
We all hyped today, E.
I love his energy.
He be hyped. He was like, I had to write 5 verses for every damn song. That is hilarious.
But you know what I can say about him is that like a lot, you see a lot of rappers come in the game and they passionate, they come from the streets, and then they kind of like they sauce and kind of taper off. He still hits it every time. So I'm excited.
We get him to rhyme. I'm gonna get E.Ness to rhyme too. We should get him to do some freestyles.
Okay.
No, I'm saying I respect his game. I respect his hustle. I respect his
Oh, they said let E.Ness do a freestyle of that Cash Money.
Yes.
Shawnee gotta leave. Shawnee, can you put that in for me before you go? Can you put the instrumental in for me?
Because Jay Black can only push one button.
I can't do 2 things at the same time. Walk and chew gum.
Let me see.
Don't worry about it, Shawnee. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Shawnee. This is why I have to be sober when we do stuff like this. Because back in like 2005, and we'd have kept playing that song. We was at the bar. Like it'd have been some disrespectful shit that would have came out. Like when that song again, I'm like, show a titty.
Yo, it's too funny.
But I matured.
Thank God Instagram wasn't popping.
Oh, if Instagram was popping, we'd either be filthy rich or we'd be in jail. It doesn't.
I think both. I think both,
I
Michael
think we'd have
Shawn.
been rich.
I think Bell Money would have been popping off. Yes.
Shawn Robinson, yo, this song is gonna be my intro everywhere I go now. Everywhere I'm telling you right now, I'm breaking shit. Like everywhere I go, it's going down. It's going down. All right, so what are we doing? We're taking a break.
We're gonna take a break. We should be when we come back. E.Ness should be here when we get back. Dr. Smith maybe also should be joining within the next 15 minutes window as well.
Let me tell you, Jay Black is all in on his rap battle. I heard
it's a big deal.
That's a big deal. It's a big deal. Yeah.
You 40. It's not a big deal to you. Shut up.
But if you think about it, so is Murder Mook and $3. They got to be in their high 30s, young 40s. Because this is 10 years in the making. It never happened when it should have happened. So this is a big deal for them. They sold out in Houston, Texas. Like it's crossing states. This battle rap is real. It's a whole world, Mike. This battle rap is a whole world there.
That you don't know.
And those are all Philly artists. Those are all Philly rappers, right?
Don't know shit about.
Dr. Smith called me so amped. He said, "Remember we had such and such at the station, and then we did this with this person. Yeah, they finally battled, and this Hollow the Don. Like he's all in, and he got me back.
He named one person. Jay named one person because he don't know shit about it.
We got Lord in them. We got Lord in them. There's a whole bunch of Lord in them. So yeah, they
y'all to E.Ness. E.Ness know what he's talking. They don't know shit about shit. He don't know nothing about nothing right now.
But
he's like, and Hollow Tip and
And so E.Ness is coming on and he's gonna break it down, right, Michael Shawn?
Yes, he's
okay.
Yes, Mo. He's gonna break it down. He's gonna talk about it, hip hop and battle rapping and all that fun stuff.
They don't know nothing about this. We're doing this based on E.Ness. Like shout to he don't know nothing about this.
Being honest, it's based on Dr. Smith calling me all amped. He said, "Yo, we got to get E.Ness on this battle rap, and then we can get $3 after the battle." If you, he was so amped, and I was like, "All right."
And Dr. Smith,
this is his thing.
Dr. Smith did this to us 13 years ago on the radio. Like, yo, you gotta get so like, we good.
Yes.
We good. All right, I'm gonna take a black and mild break. I'm gonna take my energy drink. I'm gonna take my antidepressant medicine, and then I'm gonna come back.
What in the world?
Yeah,
I don't think that you should be mixing that with the
CB4 energy drink. Or
yeah, that CB4.
How about you coordinate a wedding? I know exactly what I'm doing.
Just saying.
How about you coordinate a goddamn wedding? It worked perfectly. It levels me out. Then something takes me up.
A upper, a downer.
It's not a down. No, but it's not a downer. It's not. I shouldn't say antidepressant. It's really anxiety measures. I'll bring.
Okay.
You muted.
You muted.
Hold on. Should I grab it now and bring it up? No, I don't need to justify it. See, she always act like she's somebody.
I don't need to justify it.
Saying.
I ain't got to justify nothing. Goddamn it.
Just make sure
you're justify nothing. Play that Cash Money song. I ain't got to justify nothing.
We'll be back in 3 minutes. We'll be back.
Takeover Legends. Get out of here. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. Like when you went into these circles with these battle rappers, like it's full disrespect.
Yeah. It's a full contact sport. If you're weak-minded and you don't have strong willpower and you're kind of sensitive, it's not for you.
So I'm sure those battle rappers, they throw up the whole, you had to walk the juniors for the cheesecake. They bring that over. I'm sure they bring that up, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. They would have did it too. That's the funny thing.
Did you really, on MTV, did y'all really walk? Y'all didn't really walk the juniors the whole way.
I don't know why you don't think we did. Michael Shawn. Puff had to go get dry cleaning for Andre Harrell. He had to wipe his cars down. He had to go get his clothes from his outfits from Dapper Dan and wipe tables down. So he wanted us to go through that same process. Puff went to Howard. It's a business school. So his thing is all about business. It's about conditioning. It's about being prepared. When we had to walk, it was building our endurance. We got to fly out different climates. We might be in New York, it's a blizzard. We might have to fly to Miami, then it's a heat wave. So your body has to be ready for these type of things. You might have to be on the morning show with Michael Shawn, 7:30. Then you might have to be. Then you might have to be on the parent or on a sister company, 8 o'clock. So you got to be up, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, full of energy, full of vigor, ready to give the interview. You got to go through media training and all these type of things. And it just helps you. It builds you. It was like the Mr. Miyagi artist development where I'm wiping this stuff down, and they like, why am I doing this?
Right.
Block, strike. Oh, that's why I did that. So all these things that you said is done.
Right.
The hood was like, oh, y'all getting played, but it's really bringing us together, making us stronger, and having endurance to go out and promote these records. But our culture, our people is the only people that scrutinize us for doing good things. Now, in any culture that you go to, you get hazed. When you go to a fraternity, you get hazed. When you go to a job, you're on orientation. You're getting hazed. You go through, when you're a rookie cop, you get hazed. With anything that you're trying out new, you get hazed. So when we did it on TV, what's the big effing deal? Fraternities do it. Sororities do it. Jobs do it. I walked for cheesecake one time. People work at UPS and do it 365 days of the year. They walk for cheesecake. Walking for cheesecake is a symbolization of doing something that you don't want to do to get where you want to be. People do it every day. I did it one time 25 years ago.
Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Yeah.
Want your book or music to be published? Skip the confusion and rejections from others. Let bepublished.org publish and promote your work for less. Bepublished.org handles it all, from cover design to worldwide distribution, with high quality and fast turnaround. You even keep rights and royalties.
Everything was perfect. You made my dream come true. My book and CD look so good.
Call 972-880-8316 now. Bepublished.org. 972-880-8316.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Shawn wears
tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yeah. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Every day.
Mike Shawn wears
tight shirts. To the gym or wherever.
tight shirts.
Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Shawn and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, and P Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song. Yeah. Check out the next single, Grown Man Wearing Skinny Jeans.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Ow. Friday, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Get everybody back on IG. Shawnee's on IG. Everybody sending their requests. Mike need a song for him and all them hoodies he has. Oh, well, you know, I got a bunch of hoodies on here. On this
bunch of pink hoodies.
It's salmon. Excuse you.
The color is salmon.
It's salmon.
The color is salmon.
2 shades under mauve.
Yes. Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know there was 2 shades under mauve. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. All right. Goddamn vaginas. All right. I had no idea. 2 shades under moth, J Black.
Mauve.
Moth. With a V. Moth. Oh, that sounded. I should have twirled on that one. Yeah, I should have definitely twirled on that one. Moth.
My color is chartreuse. I like chartreuse.
Your color is what?
Chartreuse.
What is that? What color is that? Is that brown?
It's like 5 shades under the color of Shawnee's shirt.
Yeah.
Oh. What color is your shirt, Shawnee? What is that?
It's tie dye, but it's green and white. But it's green. Right. It's under the green.
Oh, we have on tie dye today.
Yeah, we think alike.
Good morning, Kevin Kersey. Good morning, Iris, Nate Green. I see you on the check-ins. Good morning.
All right, y'all. Well, where we going now? What we doing?
We're going to talk about Birdman while we waiting for Ness to join. We're going to talk about Birdman and his clip of him saying how he's more accomplished.
Got a Birdman hair rub when you talk about it.
Whoa. Yeah. All that noise.
When you talk about Birdman, you got to do this.
Oh.
No, we don't. No, you got to go. Yeah. You got to do this.
Oh, you got to kiss.
And put some respect on his name.
You turn to your right, and J Black, you turn to your left, and
I will. Let me tell you something. Play the clip.
Now I'm one of them. I don't care what name you say. Accomplished more than me. That's facts. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Puff put on a lot of niggas too.
Man, he one nigga that turned me up, right? Peeping what he was about, and I'll never say nothing negative about Puff.
But he put a lot of niggas on though. A lot of them.
I'm not gonna deprive that he did that.
Yeah.
But
I don't get screaming name because you sold me 9 niggas, so I gotta do it.
I don't think they did more than me. And you can ask him yourself. He'll vouch for it. You can ask Jay-Z himself. He'll vouch for it. They ain't accomplished more than me in this music business. And this
you speaking numbers.
Yes. Soul, artists. Yeah, I did that. Big bank, big boy. Yeah, I did that, facts. I did that, brother. No cap. New Orleans nigga, bro.
He's accomplished a lot. Claims that he has 1 billion streams or units sold and everything like that. But God bless him. I mean, that's what he thinks. And who am I to he's done a lot more than I've done when it comes to the music business. But Jay-Z does have title. Is a billionaire.
But I think was Cash Money, didn't they own theirs like Master P back then? Didn't they own all of their music and their masters?
Yes.
So it is a different. It was
Master P, not Cash Money. He's No Limit.
No. I was saying like Master P, didn't they own theirs? And like P, I know P came out owning his.
I mean, at the end of the day, because if we just talking about music and finances, then we got to just say Kanye, Jay-Z, Diddy are on the top of the totem pole. But I get it. Like Birdman's done his thing. Like Birdman is in the hundreds of millions of dollars. God bless him. He has the right to his opinion and everything like that. And God bless. But if you subtract Lil Wayne from the equation, I don't know if Birdman is who Birdman is.
Well, he had Manny Fresh.
He had Manny Fresh. He had Juvenile.
I want to repeat.
Juvenile was that dude before,
including Manny Fresh. If you remove Lil Wayne, if you remove Lil Wayne from the equation,
afterwards.
Lil Wayne. If you take Lil Wayne out the equation after Juvenile, if you take Lil Wayne out the equation, Cash Money is not Cash Money.
Oh, they would never. Okay, I see what you're saying. They would have never went to where they.
Lil Wayne took them to a level that they've never seen before, and Lil Wayne is iconic by himself. If you remove Lil Wayne from Birdman's resume, you can't remove Jay-Z from Jay-Z's resume. You can't remove Kanye from Kanye's resume. Now, if you want to say Diddy, if you remove Biggie from Diddy's resume, then you could say maybe he still has Mary J. Blige. He still has a ton, but I get it. But if you remove Lil Wayne is the most essential part ever of Cash Money. Lil Wayne is the most essential. He is the LeBron of the whole thing.
He became, but I think that especially in the 99 2000s, when Juvenile came out, especially it depends on where you were, because where I was, it was all about Cash Money.
Yeah, I get that.
Manny Fresh, mainly.
And Manny Fresh.
There is no Manny Fresh. They have hits, and then it stops. When Lil Wayne comes,
He just took him to a different levels. What Mike
No,
is
Lil
saying.
Wayne took everything to the skyrocket level. If there is no Lil Wayne, we stop. If we stop at Juvenile,
Juvenile, BG, Big Timers,
and if we
stop
stop,
here.
if we stop right there, we just go like it was just a little mini wave.
They had a run.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, Wayne did. Yeah, he was the most successful out of all of them.
And then he had his off branches.
If there's no Lil Wayne, Drake doesn't even come. Pause. Drake doesn't even like Lil Wayne is the iconic. Like Lil Wayne. I think we really forget. I think we really don't understand where Lil Wayne is in this whole game. Dog, Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne right now. Like right now, Lil Wayne is.
He should be Big Wayne now. He's not Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
he should be Big Wayne.
Still spitting fire.
Yeah, facts. I give you that one.
So shout to Bird, but Birdman he can say whatever he wants. I mean, if that's what he believes, that's what he's not where Jay-Z's at. He's not. Like, let's stop. Like, come on, y'all. Like business wise, ain't nobody done.
Maybe he meant in as far as like keeping people money and taking their money, giving them bad deals. Maybe that's what he meant.
Maybe that's what he meant. I don't know.
All right, Mike. So our next guest is here, Mike, in the studio. So you talk about battle rapping. Dr. Smith called me. He was amped. He was hyped. He said, Jay, there's a battle happening in Texas. It's Reed Dollars versus Murder Mook. We know how this been happening, been brewing for 10 plus years now.
For a decade.
The battle's here for decades. He said, you got to get E.Ness on. He's our friend to the room, king of the battle rap for the show. We get him on. So here's a little clip of the battle. Since Mike is not a believer how big of a deal this is.
No, I watched the battles, but go ahead.
Modern day battle rap. This style of the art form has been dominant over all others. Two of its pioneers and the culture's biggest influencers are set to face each other officially on the culture's biggest platform. Finally, the culture and the two cities these leaders represent will see a battle fans have been talking about for over a decade. This is URL's Summer Madness 11 face-off. Murder Mook versus Reed Dollars.
Ooh, welcome to the show. Good morning. Yes. Good morning, E.Ness. Yo. Got the
good morning.
Turn the volume down.
E.Ness, do you have earbuds?
Because I turned it down.
Okay, there we go.
All right, E.
Oh no, I still hear it.
It's gonna keep ringing back because it's hearing us talk back to us through your mic. So can you put your earbuds on?
I don't got earbuds.
Or headphones.
I don't got no earphones.
Oh Lord.
Bring Dr. Smith in too.
Fresh from the set.
All right.
Yeah, we hear the echo though, Ness.
Turn the TV off.
No, I think we're hearing us back. Yeah.
Yeah, the reverb is it's us.
Can you hear me now?
No, we can hear you.
The concern is we hear us coming back, so everything we're saying is feedbacking back to us.
Okay. I don't think I got no earphones. I'm not home.
Oh, you out in Texas for the battle, right?
Nah.
Well,
I just had a family emergency. I had to come to the hotel for a night. That's all.
So E, I'm gonna let you explain. Can you explain to us how major this battle is?
Huh?
Can you explain to us how major this battle is with Murder Mook and Reed?
I mean, this shifts the culture. Whoever wins, I mean, if Murder Mook wins, then it just stays in New York where it's always been. And if Reed wins, then it shifts the culture back to Philly, and a lot of spotlight will be on Philly as far as battle rap is concerned if Reed Dollars wins.
So I just want to know financially, How much money do they get for this battle? I know you don't know the exact dollar amount, but how much do they get for the battle?
I'm like 6 figures. Six
Does
figures.
it change? Does the winner get more? Is there a bonus if you win?
No, it's usually a top seed and an underdog. So the top seed gets paid the most dollar amount, and usually the underdog or the challenger gets at least half, or probably like I would say 60% of what the so-called champion is getting.
So I want to ask you.
See Carson?
And
you want to see?
You the real MVP.
You look like he about to spit a verse.
You the real MVP.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna do this last question because the feedback is crazy. But I'm gonna do this last question. Who are these the 2 top battle rappers in the country, or are these the 2 Philly, New York top battle rappers?
Well, New York has always been Murder Mook and Loaded Lux, and Philly is Cassidy and Reed Dollars.
So, is whoever wins, do they take the title as the number 1?
Well, it's like an unwritten rule or unwritten title. Nobody has really a like something to symbolize that they won, or we're not walking around with belts. It's almost like highlighted or vainglorious bragging rights that you get.
And are you next in line? Do you want to battle one of these dudes, or have you battled them?
Well, Smack, their system is kind of different. So to get a Murder Mook, or to get one of these guys, a Loaded Lux, it won't have to be on a big platform. On these big platforms, I'm kind of shunned upon because I don't really get the big numbers that these other guys get. So I don't know. We'll see.
All right, cool.
Dr. Smith, you had a question?
Yeah. Peace, King. My main concern, I saw some of the lead-up interviews and the face-offs, and I've always had a problem with people trying to rewrite the narrative as far as who came first, Too Raw for the Streets and Smack, or who was popular when. Because I was in Philly when Philly definitely had the crown hands down as far as battle rap and spitting, headshot, top class, and all that. And it seems like a lot of people from New York either don't know or intentionally are trying to rewrite this history and make it seem like they were doing stuff at a time where only Philly was doing it.
Well,
yes, can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him. To answer that question is, it's a business. So sometimes when you see the face-off, they be probably saying things, and everybody doesn't remember the order of events. So, we all live in the same timeline. Some people got the timeline mixed up in some places, but Philly was the first person to start the DVD era with Too Raw for the Streets. I lived through all the timelines, from Too Raw for the Streets, Smack DVD, to the Come Up DVD, to Cocaine City with Frenchie and all that. So Too Raw for the Streets was on VHS. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm saying that to say that, the world hadn't always caught up to, CDs and, the modern day technology. So Star was so adamant about putting his product out and giving, untapped potential or raw talent in the streets of Philadelphia a chance to showcase their talent so much that he put it on VHS. And if you don't have the original Too Raw for the Street VHS tape to know what I'm talking about, then you wouldn't know. Smack DVD, you get it? Smack DVD. So how did Smack DVD become before Too Raw for the Streets when Too Raw for the Streets was making tapes on VHS?
VHS.
It's in a name.
The only other point was there was this whole angle, maybe it's a promotional angle, where Mook was trying to push it as though Reed was popping in Philly, but not anywhere else. And that Philly had a scene, but it took Smack to make it international, where Reed was saying he was traveling all over the place and people all over the place knew him. And I would argue that Reed was so much more popular than Mook. I didn't really even know about Mook till really the Jay Mills battle. I saw a little bit when he battled Joey Jihad, but I think the history's getting twisted now because of Mook's popularity now. People don't understand.
All right, this is the
It
last
wasn't
question.
like that back then.
All right, we got to call you back, Ness.
Well,
Because
me and Mills started it, and then after.
Go ahead, finish that answer though, Ness.
Finish the answer.
Well, me and Mills started it, and then I got you. Me and Mills started it on TV, and then Mook battled Mills, and then Lux battled Mook. There you have it, the holy trinity of battle rap. Me, Jay Mills, Murder Mook, and Loaded Lux.
I appreciate that.
All right, we got to get it, Ness.
Yeah, we got to get you go. Yeah. Real quick,
All right.
Ness, you got your money on Reed Dollars or Mook? Oh, he gone. I about to say, man, real quick to get him. But yeah, so Dr. Smith. So yeah, as you can hear, the feedback was there. But this is this big deal. This whole battle scene, this world. When you call me hype, you got me hype.
Yo, I think there was an artist named B Magic, and he said it best. They were asking about the card, like going, bout for bout. And honestly, as a battle rap fan, this is arguably one of the greatest collective cards. There's been bigger headlines for some people's opinion, but as far as like the undercards, every one of these battles could be a headline card, like what Summer Madness is supposed to be, where like the entire card is potential headlines. Like it's
so how do you go about watching this battle? Like, how do you go about watching?
The app is Caffeine. It's free. You just download the Caffeine app and log on to Caffeine. Starts at 4 o'clock on the 25th. You can watch all the battles for free because they update thing. They got real corporate with it and really not playing any games. Smack took it to another level with this partnership with Caffeine. They also have the URL app where you can watch the battles later, and all the old archives. I mean, that's for a premium, but for Caffeine, you can watch it for free on the 25th. All you gotta do is log into Caffeine. No charge at all. No credit card information. No nothing. But the thing about this Philly thing, like I was saying to Ness, a lot of people, I guess they really don't understand where it started. People got this thing about how hip hop started in New York, and some of that is why people get misunderstanding. Even with gangster rap, people don't know about PSK and School D, and Ice-T is repeatedly saying, I heard PSK, I changed the cadence to make 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning, police at my door. PSK, what does that mean? He tells people, I literally, like Rakim says, put my tape on pause, add some more to yours. And people still will say to this day, where did gangster rap start? LA. Philly has never gotten its credit in any regard when it comes to creativity and music and innovation, and battle rap is no different. New York was not having these battle rap wars back then. It was Philly.
Dr. Smith, before you say that, New York was having battle rap in the 70s.
But it wasn't what we see today. That's what
wait. Busy Bee and Karis what? No, I understand that, but be clear. Busy Bee and Karis One were battling in the early 80s. So when you try and say Philly started battle rapping, we gotta really slow down where battles were started in New York City. So I get what you're saying.
That's where the confusion is. The confusion is they're thinking about Cool Mo D getting on stage and challenging Busy Bee, and that's not what's gonna happen on the 25th. What's gonna happen?
But that's where this origin. That's where this origin started from. That if without those guys, without those people doing that,
Philly concedes that. I'm saying, but no Philly artist will ever argue against that.
Okay.
But there will be New York artists that argue against the timeline with regards to who did what in terms of this current manifestation of hip hop. There'll be Philly artists like Murder Mook will say, "Yeah, I was popping more than Reed." No. When Reed had the Oakland A's hat on Too Raw for the Streets going at no. Murder Mook was not, maybe in New York. He wasn't, because Smack wasn't popping as much. No.
It wasn't. Like Ness said, VHS. It was on VCR tapes. Yeah.
So this thing too, there was a lull. Just like when Cameron and all them was making bounce music and people were complaining, everybody in New York was sounding like they were from down south. You gotta admit that the crown was passed around, that different people innovated. There was a time where Little John and Crunk had it. There was a time where Dr. Dre and Snoop had it. There's a lot of people from New York, and why New York has not evolved until this real Bobby Shmurda drill wave came, because a lot of the people from New York didn't want to admit it's not us right now. It's not always you. It's like the white man of hip hop. It's not always about you. You're not always in the center. And being the main people, New York is always like, we're the Mecca. So whatever we say, and no, Atlanta. And it took them like 15 years to realize, oh, shoot, Atlanta's running it. New York were the last people to realize. Everybody else realized Atlanta's running it. And they were trying to tell New York, Atlanta's running it. New York was beefing and not getting along, not doing records together, 50 Cent, all that. People were trying to say when the West was winning. It took the artists from New York, like Jay-Z and Nas said, when Snoop and Dre was doing it, when Snoop crushed the buildings. When the people from New York said, yo, it's not us right now. We got to get New York back. When Troy Ave first came out, he said, I'm trying to restore the feeling. We lost our way. And at that time, Philly had their way. Philly was doing things that nobody else was doing with this battle culture. They were pushing the envelope, advancing the culture. What Busy B and Kool Mo D had started, New York was not keeping going with Math Hoffa punching Dose in a battle. No. And if you look at the battles, look at the way Philly rappers battled, and I guarantee you that what you're going to see on 25th is far closer with the pantomimes, with the air guns. That before Bobby Smurf, that was Reed Dollaz and Joey Jahad with the snapping and the acting out and the sound effects. New York rappers was not rapping like that. The only animated rapper like that at the time before that was Method Man going all around the stage with the hands. That was a different thing. It was Rakim walking back and forth. They took pride in that.
Busta wasn't animated?
Not like these battle rappers with the air guns and all the different methods.
And Onyx wasn't animated?
No, not like that. What you're gonna see on 25th is Philly. Philly had the greatest influence on the current manifestation of battle rap, hands down. The metaphors, the gun bars is a Philly thing.
Coogee rap had nothing to do with gun bars.
Not these metaphors. No. You're not gonna hear people rapping like Coogee rap on 25th. You're gonna hear people rapping like Reed Dollaz, and you hear Reed Dollaz still doing it 20 plus years later.
Yeah, and I'm saying the fundamental basis of that.
No, but this thing, the foundation of what we're gonna see, the people are still doing it. Coogee rap would get slaughtered on that stage. Coogee rap could not get on that stage on the 25th. He'd get murdered. These signed artists would get murdered because they're not doing the same thing. And a lot of the signed artists admit, I can't get in the ring with y'all. Y'all do that.
I understand that. I totally get it. But when everybody says like Philly's not getting the credit because the foundation of the battle rap, if you go back through the roots of it, it's KRS-One and MC Shan. I'm not saying Philly didn't elevate it and Philly deserves their credit.
But I'm saying Philly's acknowledging that. I'm saying Philly will say New York started it, but we took it here. Philly has no problem with what you're saying, Mike. It's New York that has a problem with the reality of
it's Mook and them cats. Yeah.
But these are the gatekeepers. These are the top tier MCs that are redefining the narrative. It's Mook, it's Smack, it's Lux, and they're telling people, they're literally saying in interviews, y'all was known in Philly, but we was known everywhere. It's not the truth. It's just not the truth.
Wait a second. It's not the truth.
These VHS tapes went all over the place.
Were they known outside of Philly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Reed Dollaz was going all over the place battling. Reed Dollaz got YouTube videos in LA, in the Bronx.
So what happens? So what happens if Mook wins the battle? What happens?
Then people will admit that New York started it, Philly took it further, and right now New York has it because Smack handled his business, and a lot of these New York artists stayed consistent when a lot of these Philly artists stayed in beef and in jail and didn't focus on their craft. And nobody from Philly's denying that.
Well, Meek, he started there, but he took it. Yeah. You see the early Meek and Cassidy days.
I was battling Reed, learning from Joey Jahad and everything else, but they'll have to admit, when Loaded Lux and Murder Mook and them got hold of it, from a cultural standpoint, a business standpoint, it went somewhere else. Because Smack took it somewhere else with business, and Loaded Lux and Murder Mook and them took it somewhere else with complexity and wordplay. Nobody's denying that. But you're not going to erase our chapter. You're not going to act like y'all was doing it before us, and y'all didn't get a lot of this from us. A lot of this swag, a lot of these pantomimes, a lot of this is from us. It's came from Philly to New York. The same way y'all influenced us, we influenced y'all. All we want y'all to do is admit it. Admit that y'all don't create everything. That's it. Y'all started it. Y'all got the
and
talent.
I'm going to say this. Like, Philly has always had this stepson attitude. Like, it's always been, just give us our props.
Treatment or attitude?
But my thing is, like, I can't help
it. Is it attitude or treatment?
No, it's attitude. Y'all got your city. Like, Philly got their own city, and y'all want everybody, y'all do it to yourselves. Like, Philly does it to themselves. Like, Philly has the greatest MCs that I've ever heard, ever. But what happens is y'all destroy yourselves and then get mad at other cities. Like, y'all fuck it up for Philly. And then y'all get mad when other cities don't give y'all the credit. I can tell you MCs in Philly and DJs in Philly are top 3 ever. But it's like Philly never takes responsibility. But we'll let Dr. Smith come back on it because I know he's spinning.
Yeah, let's see if he pops back in. On his
I
way
think
to that
he's on
movie
set.
shoot.
Yeah, he's on set. He took a break from.
But the battle was
filming.
on tonight.
Actually, tomorrow.
No,
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Saturday in Texas.
He got me
Caffeine.
interested. Maybe I'll check it out.
And I think that he said you can go to caffeine.com and log on at 4:00 and watch it for free. So
here's the app. Actually, I think it's Caffeine TV.
Yeah,
Caffeine TV. So get that for free and go rock out with that.
I'm interested.
I'm definitely going to be tuned in.
I'm interested. I mean, I get it. It's just like everything else. Philly's reveling, but Will Smith just don't and won't fit into regular hip hop kind of shenanigans. He could battle, but why for? Nobody can touch.
We're not talking about Will Smith battle. It was the Cassidys, the Meek Mills,
but
the Joey Jahads.
This is what happens. This is what happens in Philly, and Philly people get mad at this. This is what happens in Philly. New York is New York. Stop trying to fight the mountaintop.
When you're not getting the proper credit, you have to acknowledge. When the VCR tapes was popping with Too Raw,
they were dudes doing VCR tapes. They were dudes doing VCR tapes in New York. I get it. But Philly always has the little brother attitude. I can't help what New York is, y'all. It is what it is.
It is what it is, but I do agree that Philly does not ever get the props that it deserves.
But whose fault is that?
I don't think it's about fault. I just think that just thinking about the narrative that's created, that no, Philly does not get the props. I don't care how good, whether it's in battle rap genre. Oh, there goes Dr. Smith.
Philly will have 5 rappers that are popping, and they will beef with each other.
But that's a different argument, Mike. Nobody's arguing against the Philly curse. Even on Beanie Siegel's Green Lantern mixtape, he says, I know y'all saying Beanie's wildin', we need him. Like Jay-Z said, I'm not trying to change you, just give you some gain to make the transition from the streets to the fame. We all know Philly rappers. We keep it too real. We curse our careers. Gilly said, I signed with Warden Brothers. It could have been a mistake. He was offered Rockefeller. We all get it. We know what Cassidy was at the top of his career and got locked up. Nobody from Philly is denying the obvious reality of Philly rappers, especially now, the young boys killing each other before they even get signed. We got that. What we're arguing is the denial of our chapter. Y'all started it. We elevated it. Y'all learned from it, took that blueprint, more so than y'all original blueprint, and you made something better out of it. Just don't erase that middle chapter when y'all did not have a battle rap scene like that, and we did.
There was a battle rap. There was always a battle rap scene in a bunch of cities. There was, okay, I get it. My thing is like Philly's always had, and you missed the conversation, Philly's always had the stepson attitude where they've always been mad. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell y'all. Like y'all want to fight at the mountain. I don't know what to tell y'all.
Tell us the truth. Don't tell us. That's like Mike. If somebody told you was local and you're like, yo, I'm out of state now. You're literally out of state. Somebody's Michael Shawn known in Philly. You're like, no, I'm not. I'm known all over the place. I go all over the place and people know me. Don't play with my name. Reed Dollars is not some Philly name. Reed Dollars is one. These people 20 years later can still quote those raps from those VHS tapes. Stop playing with us. It's not our attitude, it's y'all treatment. Like y'all acting like we didn't do this and y'all wasn't doing it. And y'all looked at us and started rapping like Joey Jahad with y'all hands in y'all bars. And now every other rapper is doing
Smith,
this. All this is one of mine.
But this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so just say it. But it's always like New York doesn't accept us. If y'all believe what you're saying and you believe what you've done, then don't worry about what New York is saying. But y'all want our approval. Y'all want New York's approval to say it. Just say what you say. But it's always like New York has to say this. New York don't have to say shit. Chicago don't have to say nothing. LA don't have to say nothing. No hood has to say anything. If Philly and listen, and if it wasn't for Philly, I wouldn't have a radio career.
No.
But stop asking
them. Nobody. Why is nobody?
But you're just saying. Go ahead.
But why?
You're breaking up a little.
You got to get to a point. You got to get to a stable Wi-Fi because you're breaking up.
No, Mike.
Yeah, it's breaking up. It's
Yeah.
breaking up.
You're breaking up.
The Wi-Fi don't even want Philly to be great.
No, my whole point is, if you yelling, I get it. New York doesn't have to give you any credit. If you deserve the credit, then you rep your city and you rep. You don't need New York to say, no city goes like this. There's no such thing as a city that goes, oh yeah, so-and-so's killing it. Every city reps their city. That's just what it is.
I think what Dr. Smith is trying to say is, don't try to erase that part of the history of the game. I think that's all he's trying to say.
We need critical race theory for battle rappers.
My thing
don't
is,
try to change the history.
Don't try to change the history and the narrative.
I'm 50
when
years
you write
old.
The story, make
we
sure
have
you
been
include
going
it.
through this. We've been going through this since 1989. Trying to get New York needs to give us our props. New York needs to. It's not going to happen because cities don't rep other cities.
But I think when you're talking about battle rap history, though, Michael Shawn, that's something that culture is not exposed to everybody. So I think that just that part in hip hop alone, that's important. It's important that everybody is included in that and that the story is told correctly.
Enough is enough. Philly is a legit hip hop iconic city. Stop asking for another city to say, oh, stop changing history. Create your history.
Well, I think Philly has created that history.
That's what I'm saying.
I think the problem is that that somebody's trying to write them out of that and discredit, and so that they're not part of the story when you're talking about how it's evolved. So
you know, it's funny. Washington and Baltimore don't give a fuck about what New York thinks about them.
Don't give a what?
They don't care.
But they weren't part of the originators. I get what Dr. Smith is saying.
And everybody's not doing go-go music either. You know, that we synonymously, attached to DC, Baltimore area, really DC.
But okay, so Atlanta ain't asking for New York to rep them.
But Atlanta has their own sound too. But we're talking about battle rap in particularly.
But when you own something, you just own it. Miami owns Miami. Like, stop asking another city. You like, no, we tired of them trying to erase our history. Well, then don't let them erase your history. Just rep it in your city.
Go.
That's all I'm saying. Like I don't know what y'all want. What y'all want another city to say what? Y'all really want Murder Mook to say what? What's he gonna say?
Philly was on fire, and we took it. We took what y'all did with that baton, and we ran with it and monetized it better. We put it on DVDs. Just acknowledge that.
Why do I have to say what Jay Black did?
Hey, Dr. Smith, right on time.
Make sure he's stable.
Are you stable, Dr. Smith?
Am I better?
Just you're a little loud.
I'm on a computer now with a hotspot. I hope it's better. Is it better?
You're not breaking up. Just a little loud. You can turn the volume down a little bit.
You can turn the volume down.
Okay, let me see. How about this?
That's perfect.
Now talk low. So Lil Wayne said down south, it was New York that ished on us. Stop being rapper racist. When NWA talked about we were pushing the envelope, they said they went to New York and got booed for no reason. When you look at people like Too Short from the Bay, they said it was New York that was egotistical and not giving us a chance. It wouldn't play nothing from New York. The reason why people are coming at New York is because New York has a national recorded history of thinking they ish don't stink and thinking they're the only ones that can rap. Point blank, period. Chicago didn't do this to other artists. Chicago would play other artists. Philly would play Art of York and the Bay. The Bay Area would play artists from New York. And they said that. They said, we play y'all artists when New York artists come down here. Even Pac, when the beef was going on. They said, artists from other places come here and get love. But when we come to New York, y'all act like nobody can rap but y'all. Everybody's been saying this. And the fact that New York people still don't know it is proof. Y'all are the white men of hip-hop. You have blind spots and entitlement and biases that nobody could convince you of. If you will bring it to your attention, just like we do white people, they say, oh, it's in y'all head. Why y'all so sensitive, black people? And we're like, no, the whole world's been showing you. Women tell men all the time what they go through, and men say, oh, you're too emotional. Oh, it's your fault. Why do you need to effort? It's the way you're treating me. It's not my problem.
Dr. Smith. The
white men of rap.
Wait.
White men of rap.
Number one, what you're saying is false. In the beginning, in the early 90s, hip hop in New York did do that. But let's be clear. Hot 97, the biggest hip hop station in the country, was playing more down south records than East Coast records for over a decade. So stop the nonsense. Bad Boy had Bad Boy South and put out the biggest down south songs. And let me finish. So stop the whole propaganda. Yes, NWA days, they did shit on them. Outkast, when Outkast came to New York, they did shit on them. But there were many New York artists that went down south and got shitted on. It's just the propaganda that all these down south artists, from Ludacris to Outkast, when they started getting played in New York, they got played obnoxiously. And New York made down south careers, from Bone Crusher to every down south artist was getting played for over a decade. When I was working at Hot 97, I was there when they were playing down south songs, and New York rappers were mad at Hot 97 for not playing New York songs. So this is my thing. Y'all got this little brother attitude where y'all like, oh my God, New York shitted on us. But New York made rappers in New York. Jeezy headlined Summer Jam. So stop the nonsense. Jeezy, Lil Wayne, hold on. Lil Wayne headlined the biggest.
People are big where they're from. They're big where they're from. And even that, the fact you're saying New York made them, Jeezy was already made. He just wasn't made in New York. But then New York plays him and says, "Oh, we made Jeezy."
Well, now we can stamp you.
Okay, well, Dr. Smith, are you a famous actor till you get to LA?
I get that part. I'm not saying.
Are you a famous? No. Are you a famous? Are you a famous comedian till you make it in LA?
I would say
there are two places in this country, whether y'all want to get mad or not, and y'all can fight this mountaintop all y'all want. There are two places. When you pop in LA and you pop in New York, it's different. And what I'm saying is that what I'm saying is that when you say that New York people were shitting on, they put Jeezy on the biggest rap concert in America. They put Lil Wayne on the biggest rap concert in America. There was no hate. Y'all use this shit all the time.
No. The artists disagree, Mike. The artists say we forced y'all because y'all wasn't selling like we was selling, and we forced y'all to play. Y'all did not like our
hip hop. And guess what, Dr. Smith? And guess what? Guess what? Hip hop is part of forcing y'all. The whole basis of hip hop is hip hop forces people. The reason why hip hop is
Master
mainstream.
P has the same story, Mike.
Dog, you have to force the same story. Dog, and guess what?
Did he other places say if you're hot? Despite New York being New York, yes, these artists did what they did despite New York being New York. And every artist, from Master P to NWA to Lil Wayne, was saying stop being rapper racist, talking about, oh, I can't be the best lyricist.
So where did Ice Cube go? When Ice Cube left NWA, where the fuck did he go?
I know all of this.
Wait, no. Answer the question. Hold up. When he left NWA and he made his first album, where did he go? And who embraced him?
New York.
So stop saying that New York is just strictly hating on people.
That doesn't change the critique, Mike. If Master P, NWA, Lil Wayne, if all these people have this complaint or critique about New York,
hey, Doc,
at what point do we accept it? It could be.
Hey, Dr. Smith, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. Did Philly accept Master P when he first came out?
Because I was there. We're not guilty as well. I'm saying
no. When did Philly accept Master P, Cash Money, and the rest of them dudes? When New York did. So you can't complain about the same thing. When you can't complain about
it again, Mike. No, you're doing the New York thing again. It's not like everybody don't wait for New York to move.
Really?
Like Philly has always had a different. Philly has always
hold on. When did Beanie Siegel get hot in Philly? When did Beanie Siegel get hot in Philly?
Southern.
When did Beanie Siegel
I would
and
say
the whole
after-
squad get
after
hot
they
in
got with
Philly?
Jay-Z. I would say after they got with Jay-Z.
That's all I'm saying. Like, y'all
But
be
that
mad.
doesn't change the. But you can point out all the good, Mike. It doesn't change the bad. You're not negating what I'm saying. You're just telling other stories. You're telling positive things about New York. I'm not saying that's not true, but these negative things are true as well, Mike. These negative things are true. Everybody's saying it. Everybody outside New York is saying this. Just accept that and say, in addition to that, we've done good things. Fine. But it's not true. It's been said for 30 plus years.
Because what you're saying is crazy, because every time you go into a city and you're not from that city, New York,
Mike.
New York didn't do anything different than every city. Because when Lil Wayne, I will quote Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne said, I wanted to rap like Jay-Z, and everybody in New Orleans made fun of me and said, what the hell are you doing? We don't want to hear that. When people get something new into their city, they do the same thing. Everybody does the same thing.
No. Other regions were playing music from other regions at a much higher rate than New York.
What region? Doctor?
Even to this day, go to DC. Go to DC and hear the mix of what they played back in the day. Ask about it. They were more accepting. People who traveled. Mike, the actual artist said when we got to New York, it was different. The artist, you watch the documentaries, they say we got accepted here, we got accepted there. When we got to New York, the resistance and the hate was different.
And can I explain why? Can I explain why? Because the whole country. No. I can give you the same reason that people have said all over. Because the entire country is down south. There's only one East Coast city. Listen, there's only one East Coast city. There's only one city that talks like New York. There's only one city with their own lingo. The entire country is down south. So if I go to Alabama and I go to New Orleans,
what?
There's no other. Listen, just listen closely. Hip hop in New York, the reason why we were so shallow, the reason why we didn't understand anything, because nobody else in the country understood what we do. The country is down south. The reason why New York made a mistake is because I kept telling people the country is down south. You better let down south get here, because the entire country is down south. The only East Coast city in this country is New York. That's what I'm saying. So when New York was like, okay, we don't understand anything about your culture, the rest of the country understood the down south culture. New York didn't. That's just a plain fact. New York didn't understand anything from Alabama, Virginia, from Tennessee, from Mississippi. New York didn't understand that. So when y'all get mad that New York was like, oh, we don't understand it, so we shitted on it, that's what every city does.
No. Nobody said that about Chicago, Mike. I don't know I haven't heard, put it this way, I haven't heard one rapper ever say when we got to Chicago, they didn't play our records because we weren't from Chicago.
Oh, you didn't hear that from Dipset? Oh, you didn't hear that from Dipset when they went down south? Oh, you didn't hear that from Dipset when they... So you think Dipset went down south and was saying son and was like, yo, son?
I think they got more... I think that
you think they got accepted?
There's more cross-regional acceptance everywhere else than New York. And you just gave a reason why. Negating that reason. So you just gave me more evidence and ammunition to say, yes, New York was different. You just said New York was geographically different. New York was siloed off. You said it's not the majority. You gave me 20 reasons why New York is different. I'm agreeing with you, Mike. New York is different. And I'm saying these rappers and these artists have different experiences in New York. I'm conceding New York started it. That would make them different as well. They have a different idea of entitlement and their importance in the culture. They would feel like they have to be the gatekeepers because they're the Mecca. I understand why, but I'm saying that is what happened. And the rappers see it.
If a foreigner comes to New York and speaks a different language, doesn't it take time for them to understand it?
I'm not disagreeing with you, Mike.
Okay, so when down south,
the same thing. You're just justifying what happened. I'm saying that you held accountable.
No, because you keep denying that when New York Cats in 1993 there was no internet, nothing. So when Wu-Tang goes down south, before their album is out, they gotta face the same thing Like, y'all really act like New Yorkers. I've been a comedian. I know what it's like to be from New York and go down south for the first time. Y'all act like y'all got the only struggle. Y'all act like, and what kills me about y'all Philly cats is that y'all was just an hour and a half. Here we go.
No, it's not the only. There is, okay, I'll say it like this. There is going to be a difference and a challenge going into new areas as a creative. We can all agree on that. So every story you're telling, fully conceded. I'm saying disproportionately throughout history, according to the artists collectively, New York has disproportionately been resistant to the change and innovations and contributions of other areas. New York has disproportionately been discriminatory toward outsiders. You just gave me 4 to 5 reasons why they've done it. I agree with you, Mike. They have a lot of reasons to do it, but they did do it. We can't change that history. You can't compare it and just say because other people had struggles being outside, it was the same as what New York did.
Every city, but every city did the same thing. The only problem is that y'all get mad. Well, hold up. The only problem is y'all get mad because New York had the power of the industry. If the power of the industry was in New Orleans and everybody had to go there, New Orleans would have resisted the same way. What I'm saying is that we can't help. It's not possibly.
No,
it's real.
Right. No. There's no reason. There's no way to know because they don't have, like, even in Philly, we don't have the labels here. So I'm not even saying that they don't have reasons.
I bring a cheese.
Why they did it too.
Okay, well let me bring something.
You can't change the history. They did it, Mike.
But
that's
there's
like, okay, how about this? Well, hold up. Back to the white man of rap. White people say all the time, if y'all could have enslaved us, y'all would have. There's no way to know, but the fact is y'all enslaved us. White people say that all the time. We won. If y'all could have done it, y'all would have done it. Okay, you might be right, you might be wrong, but the truth of the matter is still you did it. So
no,
yes,
there's
Mike,
not. There's
we might be
no might.
Philly,
but there's no. But see, you got it messed up. There's no might be. It did happen. New York rappers had to go promote their albums down south, and they got booed too. They got booed.
But they got. You're comparing.
Wait. I just said they got booed. They got booed
I
too.
conceded that, Mike. We got past that. Every artist going to another region faces challenges like booing and everything else. But what New York did was different. Why? Because they had the labels. Why? Because they were the Mecca. Why? Because they had influence.
And who owned the labels, Dr. Smith? Why are you blaming New York for the labels that were owned by white men, and then you try and call
people say the same thing?
So what the fuck?
White people say you mad at us because we're doing good and got money. Where nobody's complaining about the prosperity or the contribution. We're complaining because you're leveraging it in an entitled way and discriminating against people. In an entitled way? Disproportionate. You have all the labels. So when, Mike, how about this? I'll put it this way. When the city with the labels boos, it's different than when the people down south boo with no labels.
Dr. Smith.
So yes, everybody could boo. That's like black people could call white people names, but we can't deny them extra bank loans.
So
I hope
Dr. Smith,
I'm making these connections clear.
Okay, so Dr.
Black
Smith,
people can call people names too, Mike. White people get up. Listen, white people get on here and say, I was discriminated against too. I was called a hunky.
First of all,
but you didn't
this
have
is so crazy that you keep bringing it back to that white people. That's ridiculous. No, because listen, New York radio, New York radio supports down south music more than New York music. So how do you even get that?
Just let me finish the point, though. White people say, I was discriminated against too. You're like, I was booed too. I'm from New York and I was booed. It's like a white person saying, I was called names by black people. Yes, but structurally, you still get a record deal. They had to sell out the trunk, Mike. It's different.
Dr. Smith, do you understand?
You can tell me a region that sold out the trunk is the same as a region that definitely down the street. It's not the same, Mike.
Your information is wrong. Dr. Smith, for the last 15 years, it has been harder for a New York artist to get a deal than a down south artist. For the last 15 years. Because the whole country is down south. I've been trying to tell you that. So how can you
you don't think it's in any way that other artists have been feeding off each other?
Dr. Smith.
New York hasn't.
Jesus Christ. Dr. Smith, for 15 years, they've been playing down south music in New York. For 15 years.
Okay. That's like saying we got a black president. Just because we overcame what
For
y'all
15
did, doesn't mean y'all
years.
didn't do it. Yes, so the South
For
overcame,
15 years.
and there's still different treatment of when they
Oh
put
my
together their
God.
top lists of top lyricists. There's still discrimination. Ask anybody from down south; they'll tell you
Dr.
you don't give
Smith,
our
Dr.
artists the same credence and
Dr.
credit.
Smith, if you
You're
look
still
at the
talking about
top,
Rakim.
oh my God, Dr. Smith, if you look at the billboards right now, there's very seldom do you see a New York artist on it.
Yeah,
What are
see
you
a Toronto
talking about?
artist. That's not because of New York though. That's because despite New York, there's a Drake. Despite New York, Toronto made a thing. Like it's not because y'all
Dr.
supported. It's
Smith,
because y'all had to
Dr.
bow down.
Smith,
Just
New
like
York.
Obama getting elected.
Yes,
Obama
Tina.
getting elected. is not evidence of
Dr.
y'all
Smith,
being not
Dr.
racist.
Smith, Dr. Smith, do you think Drake doesn't want to get played in New York? Who played Drake before Philly? New York. Who played Drake all over this country before the country? New York. Who played Little
White
Dirt?
people say the same thing. Who gave you the schools?
Oh.
Who you don't when nobody's critiquing opportunity.
Oh, whatever. Dog. You can't bring race into this, homie.
I could play
I worked
you
at the
videos
radio
of-
station. There's a black man at the radio station that programmed that said down south is killing him. You're
You don't think
crazy
that's
right
the same
now.
we got a black president, Mike. Mike, you really don't. You walked into that one. You don't think that's the same?
No. Dr. Smith, it's been. Dr. Smith, it's been
very similar to how can that be the case when a black person's in leadership?
Okay,
it's the exact same thing.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, all right, no.
This is what they say. They say,
Dr. Smith, Dr. Smith, it's been 15 years that down south have dominated New York radio.
Mike,
The headliners on some.
Mike, I don't know if you're joking, but you just gave me. It was a long time ago.
It's been 15 years.
Like the slavery debate is the whole thing. It's been over for a long time.
How does that
and now
happen?
we've done.
So let me get this straight. Let me get that. Hold on, Dr. Smith. So let me get this straight. Before 15 years, radio in New York was playing black guys from New York. Then for the next 15 years, the headliners have been guys from down south. But that's Obama. That's white people.
The Cosby Show. Like, why are you complaining? It's been so long ago since we've been treating you that way.
Dr. Smith, how long do you want New York radio to play hip hop from down south? How long do you want it? How long do you want it?
They literally told the civil rights movement, you want too much. You came far enough. It's a long time ago. Get over it. So you're saying get over it. You're telling me we should get over it. Like, that's the bookend to these conversations with race all the time. It's a long time ago. You got opportunities now. We helped you out. Get over it. And honestly, obviously, there's still vestiges of that entitlement. There's still structural differences. I can't go to Philly and really get signed. There's still things structurally. That legacy of discrimination is still real.
Okay.
He got a story too. You heard Juvenile story. Juvenile got a story just like them about Hobby and Poppin' and how they were surprised when Daisy got him and all that.
Okay, Doc. All right, it's been great.
And artists like
that Doc
Jay-Z,
freestyle.
it's Jay-Z's credit.
Oh God.
Was the one doing Big Pimpin', was the one doing a hot remix, was the one trying to sign Lil Wayne, and realized the flaws in New York silo culture not reaching outside. The white man of hip hop. I'll say it forever.
I love that line.
And
It's called the inferiority complex of Philadelphia, and Philadelphia's always had it. And the inferiority stepbrother complex has always been. No. Don't be the white. Don't be the white. Let's be clear. The difference between white people and your little comments on white people is that the actual people who created the culture, did not steal. Hold on. Hip hop was not stolen by New York. Hip hop was created by New York. So let's stop with the white man nonsense. That's creation.
That's one difference.
No. That's not one difference. That's the biggest difference. The biggest difference is that the culture that we're living in, the reason why I have a job is because New York created the culture. That's a huge difference. That's not one difference. Wait. That's not one difference. That's a huge difference.
that does not justify the lying of the history. You can't rewrite the history.
Oh, there's no lying. Dr. Smith, New York rappers did not control record labels.
All I'm gonna say is
Cameron did not control. These dudes did not control Jimmy Iovine and Def Jam after it got sold by Russell Simmons. Did what he did for black people in New York. Once he sold it, it had nothing to do with New York. Record labels had nothing to do with the kids.
One of the comments just addressed the same thing I was saying. They had to play it. Yeah, they had to. They got to play Drake.
No, they didn't. They did not. When I tell you the first people, this is way before Drake.
Who
the first
people gonna play?
Hold on. Wait a second. There were people in New York when NWA got booed. They were people in New York. They were people in New York going, I don't know. I think that shit is hot. They were people going against the grain in New York. And the reason why they went against the grain is the reason why when Ice Cube came to New York said they're dope. We made a mistake. Ice Cube came to New York and said, Bomb Squad, produce my first album. And they did. And they embraced the shit out of Ice Cube. But you won't speak on that. And when Eazy-E and
yo, many white people helped the Underground Railroad. Many white people were against slavery. They were
how about this, Dr. Smith? Lauren Hill got booed at the Apollo.
White people and black people can both be mean to each other, but it doesn't change the disproportionate negative impact when people have structural advantages. The
dudes in the hood didn't create the structural advantages. They didn't control the structural advantages.
We're talking about labels. We're talking about labels and radio stations, not people booing.
Dude, the kids from Brooklyn didn't control that shit.
We're talking about radio stations and labels and gatekeepers.
Dr. Smith, who controlled the radio stations? Dr. Smith, who controlled the radio stations?
New Yorkers.
Jay-Z they didn't play Jay-Z. They wouldn't play Jay-Z on the radio in New York.
All right, I'll tell you like this, Mike. If everybody telling New Yorkers that y'all got a little thing about y'all that y'all could probably do without and it would help the culture, if for 30 years people from different regions, inside and outside the culture, have said to y'all from New York, y'all, there's other people doing things y'all should acknowledge and y'all should learn and y'all should not be as. If everybody's saying it and y'all still don't get it, you're proving the title right. You keep saying, "Oh, we're not the white man of rap," but now that everything I'm saying, I'm trying to convince you of based on everybody saying it. Every other state.
Oh, really? Let me ask you something. Why does everybody keep coming to New York?
You said New York needs their flowers.
So why?
New York has gotten their flowers.
No, they haven't.
10 times over.
No, they haven't.
10 times over. I will say that.
No, they haven't. Because everything,
we call it the Mecca. So what do you mean they haven't gotten their flowers?
No, they call it the Mecca when Jadakiss has to come up there and remind everybody of what bars are. Don't really let me get into this of what bars are.
That's what they call action.
Like, everybody's like, New York did this. New York rappers in Brooklyn, Harlem, in the Bronx did not control the radio stations. They did not control the record labels. They did not control this. What the record labels did was say everything from New York is hot, and they promoted it. Just like they said everything from LA is hot, and they promoted it. Just like they said everything from down south is hot, and they promoted it. And y'all blaming motherfuckers who are literally just walking the streets. And Dr. Smith knows better than that. These cats didn't control these.
So what do you think about the artist testimony, Mike? So what do you think? When people say it was different in New York, what do you say? They're wrong? When they say their lived experience,
dog, it's different in every city. It's different. Jay, turn it off. God damn.
I was trying to distract you.
But Mike, the artists aren't saying that. The artists aren't saying every city outside of our city treated us bad. The artists are pointing out discrimination from New York.
Dog, if you go to a new city as an artist and you're not
That's
from
not
that
what they're
city.
saying, Mike.
No, I'm telling you, but see, I'm telling you from experience. When you go to a new city,
and people from New York, how are you going to see it from New York? People outside New York are saying it's different. Okay, look, Mike, you're saying it's different outside, and I'm saying everybody outside is saying it's even more different in New York. That's the consensus. I'm from New Jersey, Mike. I'm from Philly. So honestly, all the sound is out.
No, we hear you. We hear you.
Oh, I was saying, I'm not even from Philly, Mike. I didn't go to school in Philly. I'm telling you this because I'm in between Philly and New York. And as a person who has no dog in either fight as far as where I was born, I'm telling you, yes, I was in New Jersey, and I know how New York treats New Jersey. So the same way New York treats New Jersey, the same way New York treats New Jersey, Mike. I can't hear you, Mike. You're on mute.
Are you muted, Mike?
No, I'll tell you how North Jersey treats Philly. I'll tell you how
easy.
I'll tell you how Camden treats Philly. They don't fuck with Philly. Okay? I'll tell you how every city that I went to as a comedian, when they heard my accent, they didn't want to rock with me. This is the natural progression of what life is. When I went to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, they didn't want to rock with me. Not because I wasn't funny.
Different in New York. It's different in New York.
And you would
know
only
why?
know.
You know why? Because New York's the only city on the East Coast, like Mike said. You know why? Because New York's the Mecca, like Mike said. You know why? Because New York has the 5 boroughs and started all the graffiti breakdance, like Mike said. All the reasons Mike said New York is different is why New York is different. You're proving New York is different, and I agree with you, Mike.
Do you see your insecurity? Do you see your insecurity?
Mike, no,
everybody's
Mike,
like,
I'm giving them their flowers. I'm giving them their flowers, Mike. How can you say New York is different in every aspect except discrimination? That's ridiculous. You just ran down the line of all the ways New York is different, but then when it got to discrimination, oh, we're the same as everybody else. That's ridiculous. It's inconsistent. If New York is different with everything else, then New York is also different with discrimination. It's really crazy to be like, yeah, New York is different with this, New York is different with that, New York is different with this. Oh, no, we're the same as everybody else. Discrimination, though. Like, really? You're only the same when it comes to discrimination, but everything else, you're exceptionally different.
How does that change? So this is my point. Everything you just said. How does that change for every city in America then? So every city's different? They don't do the same thing?
No, every city is saying New York is different. They're saying when we got to New York.
I'm saying every city doesn't do the same thing. Only New York does that.
When Lil Wayne
so
said
LA doesn't do it. So LA doesn't favor West Coast rappers. Have you listened to LA radio?
There's a different. We conceded favoritism. We're saying there's something different about New York's disproportionate discrimination and favoritism.
Even LA.
New York is uniquely insulated. New York is uniquely insulated. You said the geography. You cited the differences.
LA is the same situation. Look at
New York
speaking on
no.
LA.
Think about the Bay Area. Think about the Bay Area and how the influences of different cultures are.
And the Bay Area was mad. The Bay Area was mad that they couldn't get played on LA radio. The Scarface was mad that they couldn't get played.
I don't know why you just can't. Mike, why not just concede there's a possibility that what everybody's saying could have some truth to it?
Dog,
I'm conceding what you're saying it has truth. I'm conceding it. What you're saying has truth to it. You're isolated. New York started. I'm conceding point after point you're making. I just want this one point to be conceded.
Okay,
these
you're right.
rappers and all these people and all these artists, Reed Dollars have been back and forth in New York for 25 years. He's saying it. Everybody's saying it.
Where?
We're not all crazy.
Wait, he's been back and forth where? He's been back and forth where?
New York.
And where and the battle's happening. And he's known in New York, right?
He's known in New York. In New York, in LA.
He's known in New York. And they know him in New York. And they rep him in New York. Everybody, this is shit. This is
but why not be able to? Okay, Mike, I concede your points.
No, you don't concede anything because even when we give, even when New York supports, when they support, you have an explanation on why that doesn't matter.
No, we say,
no, we still the white man.
When you support, great. When you support,
I know it's just great. It's just great when we support Ice Cube. It's just great. And when New York supports,
New York can't be talked about. You can't tell New York nothing about itself. You can't. You're proving it today. You can't say, "Hey, New York is great. Y'all can work on that."
No,
that's
because
New York is wonderful, but y'all tripping with that.
I didn't say that.
New York is the Mecca.
The white
that wasn't cool. When y'all try to rewrite history, it's not cool.
How do we rewrite history?
By excluding Philly
How?
By not giving Philly its just due.
Oh, really? That's what Rockefeller did? That's what Rockefeller
I'm just
did?
concentrating on battle rap
Wait.
now. I'm not even talking about going into the whole mainstream.
See, when people say stuff like that, this is what kills me. Rockefeller was Philly. And y'all still be like, well, New York don't do this. New York don't do that. New York put Beans, Freeway, Petey, Emilio Sparks, Oskino, and rocked. And Dame Dash was like, I'm rocking with y'all. Nobody has ever repped Philly more than New York City ever.
Mike, they're not mutually exclusive.
Ever.
One doesn't negate the other. You're missing it. One does not. One does not negate the other.
I think that he said earlier,
and still rewrite history. You could put people on.
How did we rewrite history?
By saying that Reed Dollars wasn't popular outside of Philly, by acting like New York battle rap went from a linear line from Kool Moe to Murder Mook.
You guys,
other people contributed and innovated.
You guys
just tell the truth.
I don't even want to argue.
Everybody can see it. Even Ness said we had VHS tapes. Y'all had DVDs. Obviously, we were doing it when y'all wasn't doing it.
So y'all get it. Go get that. But my thing is like the whole battle rap. You did. But my thing is like the found.
I'm saying that's not the energy.
Y'all got it. But don't ever say in your life, in the grand scheme of hip hop, don't you ever say New York ain't rep for Philly. Ever.
Nobody
because
ever said that,
the most important historical part of Philly when it came to hip hop. You can say whatever you want, but don't ever say The Rock didn't rep for Philly.
We never do. Nobody ever does though.
Y'all talking about that. You see, y'all talking about battle rap. And that's a small part of hip hop. It's a big deal. That's a small part of the grand scheme of hip hop. When y'all put this critiques on New York, y'all forget everybody that they repped and all the careers that were made. And then with the nonsense, the white man of hip hop. The white man of hip hop, they had to fight the white man to create hip hop.
Mike, I read hip hop books that don't talk about Lady B, don't talk about Schoolie D, don't talk about.
And whose fault is that? Your radio stations didn't rep her. Y'all didn't. Philadelphia didn't rep her.
That's like saying that Africans sold other Africans into slavery. I know we have internal problems, Mike. That doesn't change the treatment.
So don't blame that on New York. Don't blame that on New York.
Can't say, that's like saying Africans sold Africans, so don't blame us. No, we still blame you. We blame them.
No. You can't blame New York because New York came to Philadelphia. KRS One came to Philadelphia. They came to Philadelphia. No,
Mike, there's internal blame and external blame. Yes, there's Philly blame and New York blame.
Dog, to compare people in hip hop to white men is irresponsible. It's irresponsible.
No, you keep
that's irresponsible because Marley Marl and them came out here with Larry Lair and was trying to make money with everybody. With Lady B, they all came down the turnpike, and I was there. All them cats from New York. You wasn't even around. Wasn't even around. Chuck Chill Out and Red Alert all came down to Philly. Wait, let me talk. No.
But you're not changing what I'm saying. You have to say something to change what I'm saying. What you're saying doesn't change my statement.
So your statement doesn't even include Philadelphia because you don't know what happened between New York and Philadelphia. If you ask Lady B,
it doesn't change what New York did and what continues to do.
Dog, all New York did was what every city did. When something new comes.
That's not true. We already went through that, Mike. You said New York is different, and I'm agreeing. New York is different.
Agree to disagree?
Agreeing.
You can't say totally agreeing with Mike.
Dog, when something new comes, when mumble rap comes out, did you accept it? Did you accept it?
No, we all agree.
No, well,
new things face challenges. New regions, people from outside face challenges.
When the challenges came, people
I'm agreeing
resisted.
With you.
Yes.
Who resisted the most, Mike? What region was the most resistant?
LA and New York. The two biggest cities in the world, LA and New York.
Here you go, Jay Black. Here you go. Take that.
That's all we wanted. All we wanted you to do is admit it. New York was more resistant than everybody else.
LA and New York because they're the two most important cities in the country.
You could bring LA in it, but even people in LA would say very different than New York.
2 puffs and pass, Jay Black.
No,
you know the rules.
Yeah. I'm a hoarder. I hoard
2 puffs and pass.
I hoard mine. Nope.
And for the
last, I don't know. I don't know why it's a big deal. But I'm saying
You
what I
made
said.
it a big deal.
I put in more, Mo.
No, I'm
I
saying,
put in more than
it's
you.
not all you say was that's a possibility. I know some people feel that way. The fact that it's like an anti-New York thing to even make a claim that people's lived experiences were that. That's what they felt.
What's the safe word?
I
Yeah, we
can't
needed a
change
safe
their
word
lived
down.
experience.
For
I'm in
15
between.
Okay,
I've noticed
all right.
from New Jersey, from an outside perspective. I've been an outside observer. I've watched New York. I've watched
He
Philly
better not
as an
miss
outsider.
his call time.
No, I'm good. I've watched New York and I watched Philly. And I can honestly say, just because one group does it to another group, let's say the white people oppress all in the original.
Stop bringing up white people in hip hop, dog. Stop.
Because listen, that doesn't mean.
But it's a bad
It's a good
analogy because
It's
it's
a
a
real
bad
good one.
analogy because the people in power weren't black. So stop bringing
listen,
up
I'm
that analogy.
So let me explain why I'm saying this.
The people in the streets were reaching out to other people in the streets. They were reaching out down south. Jay-Z was making connections down south.
So let me give you the analogy. There's examples of places like Haiti where after the white people left, the black people in some instances would rule over them the same way. So the system was the same, even though black people occupied the position of the white man.
This is a great
This
debate.
happened throughout history many times where they expelled an oppressor, then other people began to oppress their own people. So just because white people treat people bad in New York doesn't mean New Yorkers can't treat other people bad out of other regions. There's levels to discrimination, Mike. Yes, white people can discriminate against black people, and some rich black people can discriminate against poor black people. Some light-skinned black people can discriminate against dark-skinned black. There could be other levels of discrimination.
You got it, Doc.
Mike,
You got it.
within
You
a
got
larger
it.
structure.
Doc, you got it. You got it.
No, colorism is not as bad as institutional racism, but it still exists, Mike.
Okay.
450.
The people who are oppressed can turn around and oppress other people and act as the oppressors within their smaller group.
Yes.
I could be the patriarch of my house, or even a woman could be a patriarch in a group of women.
I get it.
They can have internalized sexism. You don't need a man
I
there
get
to
it.
do
I
it.
get it. Everybody,
So,
I get
you're
it.
not white. You're not white people, but you're the white people of hip hop. Because when you look at hip hop and all the black people in it, who acts more like white people?
Did he freeze again?
I'm getting a shirt made.
They can't be told anything. They're very fragile. They're very sensitive. They blame other people for when they have complaints of people like the Underground Railroad and civil rights, but they want to take this whole larger.
All right, Doc. The longer, okay, Doc. I get it.
Mike concedes. Ding, 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 ding,
You've talked and you've talked and you've talked.
He
We get
conceded.
it. We get
It's
it.
over.
We get it.
And the winner.
We get it. We get it. We get it.
New
Doc,
champion.
we get it. We
I'm
get
saying
it.
to Jay. I was saying to Jay. I was saying it's not about a winner. It's just about me saying, oh, I can see how that could be the case. And the other side saying, I don't agree with you at all, but I could see that as a possibility. So when somebody says, this is what people have been saying for 30 years.
I said why.
Okay, I disagree.
I just said why it happened. I just the thing is, you so busy talking. I explained I explained why it happened. Why New York was resistant, and I explained that there's no other place in the country, so New York couldn't relate. They couldn't relate. They couldn't understand other hip hop. I said that, and then I also said, for the last 15 years, they have been playing the #1 songs in New York for the last 15 years. When they got it and they understood, because they had never heard this before, when they understood it, they realized that this was the system that was going to control hip hop. And for the last 15 years, they have played nothing but down south songs. I explained why they were resistant, because nobody in the country talked like the East Coast in that one city. They were wrong, but they accepted it. And for 15 years till this day right now, the top 10 songs in New York City, 8 of them are always from down south and outside of New York. That's all I'm saying. So it wasn't the white man of radio. It was called, I've never heard this before. I don't know what you guys.
I'm not going to give him an excuse. If you want to give him, give him a reason,
God
that's
bless.
fine.
Well, God bless. Because
I say like
the first time I heard, I don't need you to give me an excuse. All I know is the first time I heard.
You're excusing the New York. You're giving them a reason for like, oh, they didn't understand.
Well,
they weren't just being egotistical. They weren't being like, looking down on other people. It could have been a mix of all that. So I don't know how much of it
Dr.
was
Smith, there
genuinely
was
just
no
new-
internet.
new
There was
lingo.
no Dr. Smith. Dr. Smith, do you understand that there was no internet, so that the first time you heard a song at a club, it was the first time you had ever heard it ever in life?
I'm with you on all that.
Okay, so the first time you heard somebody rapping over a beat, a type of beat that you had never heard before. You had never heard this type of beat. Ever. You just heard.
And I fell in love. I didn't use that as an excuse to discriminate.
No. I'll give you this. I didn't fall in love with MWA the first time I heard him. I did not fall in love with that.
A rap song. Like when you first fall in love with hip hop.
But
when
then
I first
when
heard
I start,
this new sound, I fell in love.
Okay,
my
but
response was love. A new sound I never heard before. My response was love.
Okay, well, you know what? The first time I heard De La Soul, Potholes in My Lawn, I did not know what the hell I was listening to. I did not know what I was listening to. I didn't know if I liked it or didn't like it. So when you're in New York and you hear something that you've never heard before, ever, you've never heard this type of beat before. You've never heard people talk like this before. And then fast forward, you go like, oh shit, we were wrong. This is dope. This is actually dope. And New York goes, y'all run this.
Now you keep saying that this isn't parallel to race. White people say these people look different. They were different. And I always say the Native Americans thought the same thing, but they embraced Columbus. The Native Americans were just as, foreign.
So New York's the Native Americans. Then New York is the Native Americans.
No.
We're the Native Americans. We
No,
accepted it. We accepted it.
But you said when people are new and different, they have a response that's negative naturally, and it's not natural.
And we listen.
Some people meet new experiences and new people, and they just embrace them. The Native Americans embraced the Pilgrims, but the Pilgrims say, "Oh, it was new," so you can understand why we were xenophobic and example, and why we're screaming. No.
So New York is the Pilgrims. New York's the Pilgrims.
Yes, you're justifying why they ill-treated other people because of other people's differences to them.
Dog, they didn't understand it. And once
somebody got a different sound, don't mean you don't give them a chance and you don't treat them.
Dog, you don't get people.
So foreign.
Hey, Fearless, do you know how many people you've called whack in that studio? Do you know how many people you've called whack? Hold up. Let me remind you. Let me remind you what you said when Nelly first came out. And we were playing that. We're going down. And you were like, what the hell is this?
No, I like Nelly. It might be a different artist. I'm sure I didn't like it. It has nothing to do with what I'm saying.
No, but how you compare New York to the Pilgrims when New York embraced them?
But no, because you said at first they didn't understand them. And
they didn't understand
it was foreign to them. It was a new language. You're literally saying the same thing.
And then,
new language, new energy. That's why we couldn't accept it. It was foreign. And I said, well, when something was foreign to me, first time I heard hip hop, just like when the first met the Pilgrims, Native Americans, they embraced them. So some people don't need to be familiar with something to be familial, to treat them like family. I don't need to be familiar. I could never have seen you before in my life. I can embrace you. You can speak a totally different language. I can still rock with you. But other people, white people in particular, mostly say, well, you gotta
the white people. Hey,
people
Dr. Smith, have you ever met a person? Had you ever met a person that you took the wrong way in the beginning, and then you realize they're a good person?
Yes,
that's all I'm saying.
That doesn't change.
So stop
what I'm
calling
saying,
New York.
Mike.
How do you call New York the Pilgrims when they were like, we don't know what you're doing, and then when they realized, they said, oh shit, you're dope. Come on in.
Okay, so you don't know, but if you don't know, there's no reason to still treat me bad or discriminate. If you don't know, get to know me. Spend more time with me.
Do you know how many people have been booed down south? Do you know how many jazz artists were booed down south? Do you know how many people were booed when they went into new cities? Are you crazy right now, dog?
I think the audience got beyond the booing at this point. I think they know what we're talking about.
I think they get it. I think it's safe to say bananas. They get it. They understand. I think this is a great debate. Look at the time. Look at the time.
Everywhere when they go into a new situation, dog. Like
I'm just gonna say New York was different. I'm just gonna say New York was different.
because everybody looks at New York different. Anything New York does, they're like, we can support anything. For 20 years, it don't matter. New York dissed us because it don't matter when Louisiana disses anybody. I can't help it, the credentials that New York has. I can't help it. It don't matter if it happens in Cleveland. It don't matter if they shit on you in Milwaukee. It doesn't matter in Tallahassee. But when it happens in New York, it's a big deal. My bad. I can't help it. That's the weight that New York holds. I can't help it that it don't matter if Philly don't like you. I can't help it. I can't help it if it don't matter if you pop in Maryland. But if you pop in New York, you pop. I can't help that. Bottom line, if you pop in New York, you pop in the
That was
world.
correct. In 1992, that was correct. But everybody in Atlanta right now is laughing if they're watching this. Because they're like, we don't need New York to pop.
So why is so if they're laughing?
They're like, we don't need
if they're laughing, why is T.I. so stressed about what the East Coast thinks? Why is T.I. doing 20 minutes? Why is T.I. doing 20 minutes?
Is T.I. even one of the top 10
out?
selling rappers in Atlanta?
It's T.I. T.I. is the king of Atlanta. T.I. is the king.
We could pull up the charts and the sales, Mike. T.I. is not one of the top selling rappers in Atlanta.
No.
T.I. is
Whoa. Ain't T.I. the representative for Atlanta? He not?
I didn't
Who's
say
the
about
representative?
ambassadorship. I'm not talking about the case. I'm talking about big artists.
Who's the top seller? You know what's funny?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Who's the top seller?
Gilly been the king of Philly forever. But who's the biggest artist?
Who's the top selling artist in Atlanta? Who's the top selling artist in Atlanta?
Oh my God.
I thought it was Migos. I thought it was or Future. I thought it was Migos or Future. I thought it was.
It's funny. They popped in New York. You don't think they want to pop in New York, homie?
I didn't say want to, but New York didn't make the Migos.
No. Do you think if they don't get played on New York
New
radio,
York
they
didn't make Future, Mike? It's a different era.
Dog, they still want to pop in New York. They
It's
still want to be
streaming.
Hold
Mike.
up.
Like,
They still want to.
Nobody needs New York anymore.
I get that. They still want to be on Summer Jam. All of them. All of
They
them.
like it. It's cool,
All
but
of them.
It's not what it used to be.
All of them
It's
still
not.
want to be on Summer Jam. All of
I don't
them.
know. Rolling
They
Loud.
want to be on Jimmy Kimmel.
That's true.
They want to be on They want to be on Kimmel in L.A. and Fallon in New York.
New York people are living in the past when they had more control over the culture than they do.
Dog,
and that proved it.
So why are you
They
mad?
think they're more
Right.
important than
So
they
why?
are.
So
New York-
if that's the case, why are you mad then? They're
not about-
non-existent.
no.
They're non-existent.
Okay, is it a
The
possibility-
white man has
I'm-
been conquered. The white man has been conquered.
I'll end with a question.
Well, the debate can
Is there a
end after the
possibility-
show. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'll end with a question. Is there a possibility that New York is stuck in a time warp a little bit where they think that they have a hold on the game, an influence on the game, and a control of the game that they really don't have? They think people want to be part of the concerts. Like, I didn't even know what Summer Jam was, and I work in this industry. Like, it's not 1995. Just like in NBA when these old school art,
Dr.
athletes
Smith,
are talking, it's like, yo,
so
it's not
Dr.
your
Smith,
era anymore.
if
It's not
New York,
the era where New York has
okay, so
80% of the
but see,
control.
you're stuck
And they
in
need to
that
come out
era.
of that. I think we might have had a breakthrough. That might have been a breakthrough, Mike.
No, but you're stuck in
That
that
might be
era.
the
Number
problem.
one, the whole Summer Jam was down south artists, and number two, how is New York stuck when they're playing nothing but down south artists? They're not even stuck in the era that
New
you're
York is
stuck in. You're stuck
No,
in
New
the
York is stuck-
inferiority. No, you're stuck in the. Nobody in New York. Nobody in New York holds anything against any. You can play any song in New York right now. The club.
Whoa.
You can play any.
Just because somebody plays your records, Mike, don't mean they respect you and like
No.
you. Black people know that. Just because they give you a job, don't they can even sleep with you. Doesn't mean they like you, Mike. Let's not say because they play their records. they've
Ding,
accepted
ding,
their
ding,
job.
ding, ding,
They're
ding, ding,
partying
ding,
to
ding,
their
ding.
records, Doc. They're buying their music, Doc. Stop
They party to
bringing
black
race.
people, having them go through the back door and hanging them, Mike.
God bless. God bless.
Dancing
God bless.
to your music.
You
does
got
not
it. You
mean
got
they
it. I know
respect
other
you.
black. I know other black people dancing to other black people's music. Other black
No,
people buying
the
other
Cotton
black
Club.
people's music.
Yes, the white man of hip hop could dance to the black man of hip hop
Oh
music
my
and still
God, Doc.
discriminate.
Okay, you got
And
it. You got it.
congratulations, Dr.
You
Smith. He's
You're
about to
welcome.
go film his finish filming the
Go
movie with
film.
Adam Sandler.
Ridiculous.
Was it
Next-
Hustle? Right? Hustle.
Hustle.
Yes.
Hustle.
We-
Next time, sneak me in a part. I can hold something.
And I hope $3 wins because I know I'm gonna hear from New York after this battle.
I'm not even gonna watch. It don't even like it. Like
Not
to
you,
me,
no,
like
not
the
you, but
battle
other
was.
people are watching this. Other people are watching. They're gonna hit me up. They're gonna be like, "Yo, what happened to Philly?"
What happened?
And I'll be like, "That wasn't my point." But I got
No,
read
his,
2-1 anyway.
everybody in New York. His point was New York is the white man. Remember that.
I'm gonna have to write something about that. I'm gonna have to write the white man of hip hop, and I'm gonna have to because nobody's ever critiqued New York. No one's ever gave a sound critique of what New York didn't do and what they missed. It's never been published.
Oh my
I can't say one
God,
documentary.
where have you lived?
Published.
Where
What
have
documentary?
you
What book?
lived?
What
Where
book? What
have
documentary? What
you
show?
lived?
I have a feeling we're gonna have a new documentary on our hands.
Yeah, we need one.
A new
You are
documentary
so
on our hands.
obsessed.
The white
You
man.
you are so obsessed with New York that you don't even realize
and-
how many people have critiqued New York forever. Forever.
Not this way. Not like the white man of hip hop. That's original. That's me. That's my intellectual property.
You have coined that.
Don't take my copyrights. I'm the first one to say that. But just like the white people, now they got what did Karis want to say? Now they got white folks calling themselves nigga, right? So now New York wants to be gang members. White people want to say the N-word. So the same people everybody pushes away. Y'all did all that pushing, all that trying to, and now look at you. Now you got the rules and the choose. Now you all blood and crip. Now you talking all this bounce music and playing down south.
Wait, Dr. Smith, before you get on your roll, hold on, before you get on your roll, let's remember before you get on your roll, let's remember Ice-T was born in New York and went to LA.
So was Tupac.
Let's remember Tupac was born in New York, then went to LA. Let's remember that the connection between the gangs in New York and LA was transferred between people going back and forth selling drugs. So let's be clear.
And we're all African. Deep down, we're all from Africa.
Yes.
I see
exactly.
the parallels. That's what they said. They
I know. So when you put all the distractions up and you put all the distractions and you throw all the distractions everywhere, let's understand the foundations are from the East Coast to the West Coast and from the West Coast to the East Coast. It has nothing to do with what's in the middle. So we'll continue on later.
So for all the Caribbean people that are screaming at the screen right now,
yes, that came to New York. That came to New York.
Has Caribbean roots. We know
that came to New York. Yes, that came to New York.
The same argument Mike is making for New York. I'm sure all the Caribbean people are like, yo, the sound clash started in the Caribbean.
But unlike you, we realized that in New York, in the Bronx, shout outs and licking shots were from the Caribbean. All our original situations were from the Caribbean. I don't call anybody the white man because it doesn't fit my argument, and you gotta have an inferiority complex.
But the Caribbean don't treat New York like that. The Caribbean ain't itching on New York talking about somebody they don't. It's not the same relationship, Mike.
All right, and on that note,
now that's another thing
time
that's
to
wrong,
go.
which you don't know about Puerto Rico. That's nothing that's wrong. But okay, all right, we're good. All right,
we appreciate you.
We gotta go. All right.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. See you next Friday. Good luck with your role. Hope you nail it. Good stuff. It's been fun.
All right, y'all. It's been great.
The battle, the great debate is over.
Who's your favorite Jersey rapper?
Tretch.
Currently.
I wouldn't even know. So we can end on a great note. J Black, play the music.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there.
All right, y'all.
Taking over for the 99-2000.
99-2000. Yo, my friend got mad because I asked for peppers in my chopped cheese.
They got so many side conversations with Chicago and New York and cheesesteaks.
Door. Yeah, someone's gonna knock on my door. I hope they're at work. I know I ain't got nobody downstairs, but somebody upstairs is pissed at me right now. All right, we're done.
All right, we out.
Tony never came back. All right, y'all. Let me for who I am, not who I want to argue with. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. And you fight for everything else, including that New York gets slandered by little cities. So we are going. Fight for your love and never let nobody steal your happiness. We're out of here. We'll see y'all Monday morning. Yeah, y'all.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.